Man with that 20 stacking, my bro, see that, you ain't getting that back. And I ain't gonna lie, more time, I don't wanna rap. Keisha got more bodies than gang, and I bet you she's still gonna tap. Slim thing with a waist, can I look like Kyle look Ray? More time, with her face on L, look mate. Can't get caught up town with big.
Yes, man, we're back, man. Listen, I've been promising lives for so long, and now I'm finally here, man. You feel me? Welcome to MGTV, it's your boy Rhino. We are live and alive. This is Let's Talk Rivalry, and I got some good rivals on for the show tonight. You feel me? I feel like I've got a good variety. You know, I had to come back with a little bang. You know, just a quick warm up for them. You feel me? But big up the people that's locked in the chat. We are on Twitch and Twitter as well. So leave your comments on Twitch. If you want to go over to YouTube and like and subscribe as well, please do that. Leave your comments on Twitch as well. Leave your comments on Twitter. I think you can leave comments on Twitter as well anyway. But we're going to talk about a few things, you know. Manchester United are in the mud. Unfortunately, the club that I love is we're in the mud. We're in the mud. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Liverpool being title contenders. Are Arsenal still title contenders? You know, I want to talk about Saka. I want to talk about Havertz. You know, yeah, we can talk about United, Anthony, blah, blah, blah. You feel? We're going to talk about everything. You know, talk a bit about Newcastle. You know, we're hearing about Tottenham. Tottenham might be cheating as well, you know. It's not just Man City and Chelsea. So, yeah, let me bring in my peoples now. I've got Chris from representing Newcastle. I've got Firms AFC. Got Kevin representing, obviously, the great United. Got Renz representing Chelsea. Arsenal representing Arsenal. I mean, Ari representing Arsenal, sorry. And, yeah, we might have a few people locked coming in as well. So let me bring in my peoples, man. Let's bring in everybody. Let's just bring in everybody, man. What's good, people, man? What's everyone saying, man?
What's happening? What's happening?
What's word, man?
What's going on?
Locked in. Big up Stephanie as well, man. Yeah, come on. Stephanie's always showing the
Big
love,
up
man.
Stephanie.
Come on.
No, for real, man, for real.
How's everyone
Look,
feeling,
Arsenal
though?
supporters are already scared. They don't know what showcase.
I'm good, man.
I'm feeling great, man.
Feeling great as well, man.
Can't complain, man. Can't complain at all.
That's good, man. Yeah, we've got a lot to talk about, man. Where do you guys want to start, though? Because apparently we need to start talking about Havertz at left back. So I don't know if you guys want to start
Havertz at left back. When did he play left back?
Do you see the goal he scored, though?
He played
Germany.
You see the penalty in the loss?
Was it internationals? No, I don't really pay attention to internationals, mate. I'm got better things to do with my time.
No, fair,
was it France 14, Gibraltar 0? 14.
Cool. Let me ask you a question. So if he turned up and he scored like a hat trick and he was playing out of his mind, would it matter now? Would you care about international football or not?
Nah.
Not really, no. I've got better things to do with my life. I mean, I'll be happy for him, don't get me wrong. But he just needs, I'll be happy for him, don't get me wrong, but he just needs to put them performances in for Arsenal at club level.
So what? So what's your opinion on Havertz at the moment? Do you feel like, are you underwhelmed? How are you feeling about Havertz?
Yeah, underwhelmed at the moment, man. I mean, he just needs to do well, man. I mean, I know there's confidence in him. It might be a confidence thing, but just, don't know, man. He needs to turn up more on the big occasions, you know.
But
makes me want to question Arsenal's scouting department, but I don't know, man.
Arsenal scouting department or Arteta's talent ID?
Arsenal scout. I know it's Arteta's signing, but obviously he just sent the scouts to do reports on them. He just sent the scouts to do reports on them.
No,
You know why that's not fair, though? I'll say that's not fair because all the other signings that Arteta's made have banged, apart from Havertz. But it's just
exactly. I don't blame Arteta.
This is not
a lot of Arteta signings that have not like performed to anywhere close
Arteta
to the
and
level he wanted to.
Edu does all the negotiations when it's the transfers. Comes to transfer. Arteta just does
what signings, Kevin? What signings you think have?
Kevin.
Let's I can name a few. I can name a couple as well. So I wouldn't say all the signings. I think all the signings is a crazy statement.
Hot take, Tomiyasu.
I think Tomiyasu been class. I think he's been good for us.
Bad.
Then why can't he get? Then why doesn't he try?
He's a bargain.
Like, there can be opinions, but dude, like, look, why can't these people get minutes? I don't support him, but like right now, Fabio Vieira can't start, can't put in a place instead of starting the holding 8 or the player 8 role. when Kai Havertz is there. Tomiyasu making mistake after mistake. They're just not good enough for that type of level. When they're trying to compete for the Prem, and you're making mistake after mistake. I'm gonna say right now, Gabriel is not as good as people think, bro. He's a liability. Like this guy, he's a boat. Dude. Like those three right there, those three in the defense of Arsenal are not gonna win a league with those three.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Apart from City, I think Gabriel gets into any Prem side, bro. Easily. Facts. You tell me a team that he doesn't go into.
Exactly. I don't know what this guy is on.
He doesn't have the pace to be in the Prem, bro. He's almost like
he's Prem to be in the pace. What league are you watching, Kevin? What league are you watching, bro?
Left-foot centre backs there playing the way he did, bro. He's quality, bro. He
hasn't
I don't rate him, this, dude. All opinion.
All right, okay, let me let Kevin land. I'm going to ask a question.
That's opinion.
Yeah. All right, let me ask something. Chris, do you think he gets into your Newcastle team?
Havertz.
No, we're talking about Gabriel.
Oh, Gabriel. Oh, no doubt, man, no doubt. I mean, yeah. Gabriel. I know Kevin. He's just trying to rant. He's trying to rant and bant. But
does Kevin support Arsenal, sir?
He might have a hidden agenda, but look. You got it. Now he did have a few mistakes now with Brazil. I don't know if you guys are not watching.
Supports United.
He did a couple. He had a couple mistakes, but he's still top defender, man. You know what I'm saying? So
he's top. He's just not good enough, dude. Like,
he's not. He's top, but not good enough. For what do you mean?
For a top six club.
You don't think?
Who does Kevin support? I need to know.
United.
Bro, let me ask you something, Kevin. Let me ask you. So you wouldn't take Gabriel in your team?
Before we go into anything, look, what I said, Tomiyasu, Havertz, and Gabriel. Gabriel is decent. He's not like complete trash, but he's not good enough for you guys to be in a title contender when you can compare to him if you lose your main center back, Saliba, and you trust Gabriel to do the dirty work. He just isn't good enough to do that.
All right, let me burst that bubble. Let me burst that bubble quickly, yeah.
Better than Varane. It's better than Varane.
I'm gonna burst that bubble.
31 years old.
No, hold on. Let me land, though. Let me land. Some centre back need very good centre backs next to them to perform. Do you get what I'm saying? Matip, when Liverpool won the league, Matip was next to Van Dijk. Matip, he's not that good. You put Van Dijk next to him, he's world class. The guy makes hardly any mistakes. He's a good player when Van Dijk's there. And sometimes that's what you need. When Saliba and Gabriel at the back, bro, we've got, to me personally, that's one of the best centre back pairings right now that you can name. And it's fact. Those two centre backs walk clear into, Gabriel dives into your team. Your team would love a Gabriel in your team.
Oh, he's right quality. Now, yeah.
He's quality. On the ball, he's good. Defensively, he's very good. I think, do you know what's so funny? I think even sometimes Saliba makes the mistakes, and a lot of people overlook him when he makes mistakes. And Gabriel is normally, sometimes majority of the time, I'll say, okay, sometimes he does make mistakes, but majority of the time, he has a very good game. When I'm watching it for Arsenal, he has a very good game. Defensively sound, on the ball, he can play. That's all it is. I feel that sometimes our left back department lets down Gabriel. That's the only problem.
I can agree to that. I can agree to your take. All I have to say is just, if you think, as an Arsenal fan of last year, when you, like the games that you guys lost in April of last year, the Southampton game, the going 2-0 up at Liverpool, those types of games, when you have class center backs up there, you are then relying on them to make sure if a mistake happens, they are going to then fix it for the holding 8 or the 6th. Like, there's an issue when you have people like, and this could also just be my understanding of Arteta. His tactics, and when he has these two type of center backs that are playing next to each other, a left-footed or two right-footed, right? If I'm not mistaken, Saliba and Gabriel are both right-footed.
Gabriel's left-footed, Saliba right-footed.
Okay, all right, okay, sorry. Yeah, but no, when it's like this, my understanding of just how they play is just so risky that I can just see, like, there's that mistake, there's that yellow card, there's that foul that he has to give that just upsets the game, and it's going to change the atmosphere, to change the crowd, and then it'll change the game and change the result. So that's why I don't rate him. But again, I can understand your opinion.
Me personally, I don't know, man. I don't. Me personally, I don't really agree with that. You feel me? I feel like even when it comes to even playing out the back, I feel like, bro, other than City, we're the best team that do it in the Prem, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
No,
our back four in itself, technically, bro, playing out the back, we never struggled with that. To be honest, the person that's been more of a risk at playing at the back from the back for us has been Raya. He's the one that makes the mistakes for us when we're playing out from the back. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Gabriel, like I said, for me personally, I just feel like obviously Gabriel, I think he walks into any Prem side. Apart from City, obviously City centre backs are very good, but I still feel like he gives a couple guys a run for their money in that squad as well. But he walks into anyone's team. I feel like a lot of our back four do.
Shoot this at Chris. I want to hear just as a rival.
Yeah. I was just gonna move on to Chris. Chris, what's your thoughts on that, man?
Man, Gabriel, the Gabriel situation. You mean like it's? I don't even know what would. I mean, Gabriel he's a nice defender, man. I would take him like Newcastle, but we got Lascelles, we got other guys too. So I mean, we got Shard, etc. So it's not. I'm not with Gabriel. I wouldn't go crazy over him like I wouldn't, But now Saliba on another hand, he's for real, and so yeah, no doubt he could start in Newcastle anytime. Gabriel has got a lot of good talent too, but young, you know what I mean. So he would start at Manchester United. No, I mean he would start. You know what I'm saying? So.
But I'm like, look, people. Why I said this is I'm not looking for Gabriel quality. I'm looking for like Jaap Stam. Like I'm looking for Vidic level. Like those type of center backs is what I want.
Bro, United are not getting that, bro.
I know, but I grew up watching this club since 2000. Like, bro, I've seen the days of when we were good, and like the 99-2000 season when I was 5 years old is when I started watching this club. I saw the best history of my life that day. Like, look,
you can't compare everything to that.
Huh? Yeah, well, like that's what I'm saying. Like when, like the level of what this comment right here by Stephanie is the center backs partnership key. When you compare like any club in the Prem or around the world, if you have confidence in the back, your team is going to thrive with confidence. Like just look at what Uniteds have. Like I talked when Rhino on a show, we always talk about this. Confidence in players will change the team. The issue I have when I look at the Arsenal club is if you have Tomiyasu or Zinchenko making a mistake, and then Zinchenko moves up to the midfield and makes that mistake, and now there's pressure on Saliba and Gabriel, and then Raya, dude, if they don't make that mistake, it's 1-0. Like, there's just like that one thing right there that I can just see right away that I just sometimes don't rate, and that's my take.
I don't. Me personally, I don't really think we had that much mistakes at the back. For me personally, I feel like majority of goals that we do concede is more from laziness of defending and just kind of the loss in concentration. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Literally, keeper. Yeah, Raya's. Me personally, I don't think Raya's been that great.
Raya is the weakest link for Arsenal.
1,000,000%.
And I mean, I think it's, and again, in the same token with United and Onana, and also getting Maguire's captaincy, the same thing with Arteta. I think like you're just looking for a problem that you don't have. You see what I'm saying? So like I don't think the Ramsdale was the culprit to why Arsenal lost points at the end last season. To where
definitely not.
You got to take him out, and you got to point him out. No. You know what I'm saying? Because Raya is not lighting it up, and if you got that issue, so it's a problem that it's uncalled for. Like you didn't have to have this problem. You could have worried about a lot of other things, but at the end of the day, you can't replace him. Now you can't put Ramsdale back. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing right before we I just want to end on that for me, my own points. When you compare Brentford to Arsenal or Inter Milan to Manchester United, there's levels to these clubs. Like there's levels and levels to these clubs. This is like going up 25 floors in a building type of stuff. It's you can't when you think Raya is going to come in, I don't really rate him, but he has shown his quality at different stages of his career. And ways of winning and ways of playing with the ball. Like he is better on the ball. He just doesn't have the confidence of if they're going to have possession of 75% possession of the game. He needs that turn on ability right away, and he doesn't have that. When it comes to Onana, what you said, Chris, is like, bro, this guy has kept the most clean sheets from a 24 or 19 to 24-year-old keeper in the United first 11 games.
But let me tell you. But let me just counter that point, because you know for a fact, and Rhino here knows, De Gea saved United multiple times.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But guess what? Just guess what for a second. He came in 19 years old. And had a really average first season. Exactly what Onana's done.
But do you think?
Yes, we signed. Wait, let me just go for what I know exactly what you're saying. De Gea has saved United for years and years and years before we let him go. But the issue is he was 19. He had one of the best managers in the ever to live to support him, right?
Right.
He made mistakes.
How old is Onana?
24.
Onana is way older.
Now
you know what we do, yeah? Keep obviously stay on. Obviously, we're gonna talk about United after, but obviously try and keep it towards the Arsenal when you're obviously we'll talk about.
Can I just jump in?
I want to hear from Ari as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump out now of the call. And obviously,
go on. Let me hear you.
This weekend, obviously, we got Raya on loan, obviously. So this weekend, obviously, can't play against Brentford. So it's going to be interesting when Ramsdale comes back into the provided he does start Ramsdale. Ramsdale should get a chance this weekend, as Raya should be ineligible to play against his parent club. Another thing is, I think all this criticism of Ramsdale, why he had to come out of the team, I think that was unjustified. Yeah, he did make a couple of mistakes towards the end of last season, but listen, a lot of keepers make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? So even Edison's made mistakes before. They always compared him to Edison, the English Edison, but I just like Ramsdale because I thought even he had the figure, he was more intimidating than Raya. That's just from me, and I don't think it was justified for him to be dropped out of the squad the way it happened. I mean, apparently he's had no reason from Arteta why. Arteta just said, he wants to rotate keepers. He wish he did it more, but I don't know, man. I think and to go with our problems where we were making mistakes for what Firm said, I think our mistakes earlier on in the season came from our inverting midfielders. Like when the Fulham game, I remember when Partey was playing right back and he was trying to get Partey to invert into midfield the same way how he gets Zinchenko. That's where I think, and I remember, Rhino, I said this towards the end of last season when we were having our post-season talks. I was saying a lot of these mistakes are when we're going to be getting left exposed down the left-hand side or the right-hand side from these inverting positions.
Left-hand side.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of. I like this inverted midfielder role Zinchenko can play, but it is gonna leave us vulnerable when on the counter attack. So I pray this is concerned before. I mean, the way our mistakes, how we're gonna ship goals, what our most vulnerable is this inverting position. We saw a Partey against Fulham. That's what I think. And as for the goalkeeper, Raya, he's nervous, and I'd like to see Ramsdale be given a chance. I hope he gets his confidence back.
To be honest, I don't know, because Aaron Ramsdale has butterfingers. He tends to make mistakes. So it's probably good that Raya's been brought in because of more competition.
Yeah.
I can't lie, bro.
I thought the drop was unjustified, but go on, Firms.
No, sorry. I just want to say, I feel like a lot of guys are getting onto players that really have been performing, bro, last season and even this season, bro. Like, you lot are forgetting what we're still doing now compared to what we done last season as well. Like, we could talk about Ramsdale being part of things, but bro, Ramsdale's one of the best keepers in the league, bro, and it's facts.
Yeah, even season before when he displaced Leno. Remember when he came and dispossessed Leno? I mean, he feels so much more confidence than, like I said, every keeper makes mistakes. He feels so much more confident and comfortable on the ball compared to Raya. You know what I'm saying? So what are you saying?
That's one game.
All right, cool, guys. This before you go, Harry, I just wanted to get your kind of summary on where you see Arsenal in terms of being title contenders, and obviously you've got people like Liverpool that are looking like they're up for it as well. No, but I want to know, right here and now, how are you feeling? Like, since you've started the season, because we've spoken a lot last season. Now this new season started.
In the season right now.
How many games are we in? We're in, 10 games
12
in?
games, 12 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 12.
But how are you feeling, though? Do you feel like Arsenal are going to click into gear? What's your overall thoughts? Do you feel like you can repeat last season and chase Man City?
I feel like we are in gear, though. A lot of people are expecting us to play like how we played last season. It's not going to be the same. I feel like the difference between us this season and last season is maturity, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? We're going to places where we're at home, whatever. We're putting on good defensive performances, bro. That's different.
But do you think that Arsenal is performing better than last year?
We're performing. I feel like
the attacking side of it is not as exciting as last season. However, I'm impressed with the defensive displays that we've been putting out there.
100%. Rice, I think, has been the game changer. That literally in midfield, he's just something else.
We actually have injuries, bro. Our injuries are injury. We've actually had injuries from the start of the season. A lot of people forgetting that. We haven't yet seen a partnership of Rice and Partey yet.
Mm-hmm. And Timber as well. Timber coming in as well.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jesus being injured now. Like, you know what I'm saying? We've had injuries. Like, we've had injuries. So
do you guys feel like
just
you two as Arsenal fans, yeah? Do you guys feel and so answer that question, and I also want to know how you feel about Liverpool as well. Like, do you feel like Liverpool?
Let me just kill two birds with one stone because I'm gonna jump off the call in a second.
Yeah. Go on.
I've said this more around. Ask me in 20 games time. Do I think we're title contenders? You know what I'm saying? Again, like it's too early in the season. Look, 12 games gone. There's still, this is what people were saying last season. Yeah, we're up there. I think there's still a lot. I mean, that result against City was big. That was a big statement win against City. And where's Hamza when he ducked out, you know? So he's gonna come Emirates, give it large. Yeah, he got given large. He got given large at Emirates. He got given large at Emirates. Yeah, Hamza. So that, and I don't know, man. I just think there's, like I said, it's a long way to go. I mean, we still got the Christmas period to come up. I mean, that's going to be big. That's
one question that I think you can answer then. How do you feel about Liverpool then? Do you feel like Liverpool are looking different this season to last season?
Yeah,
I know it's early, but how do you feel?
Revitalized midfield, obviously. With
so are you worried about them? Are you worried about them?
Not really, no.
You're not worried about them? So do you feel like you're going to be... So come end of the season, the fact you're not worried about them, do you just feel like you're going to be above them then?
Maybe, quite possibly. But you got to remember they got the Europa congestion as well. But then again, I don't know, man. They got a big squad.
Me personally, I'm confident, bro. I'm so confident, bro.
Spozolai and who's the other midfield brother they signed? McAllister, right? Spozolai and McAllister. They revitalized their midfield and yeah, and I don't know, man. I'm confident we can get results against them. But
I'm confident, bro. You know what? How I feel? I feel like there's not really that much teams that could stop us in the Prem, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it's all mentality.
Now, like there's good teams in that. Don't get me wrong. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Well, again, bro, 12 games and we've only lost one game. Drawn 3 and the rest won. We're in the same place as Liverpool. You get what I'm saying?
You summed that up well, Spurs, when you said about attacking football. It's not as exciting as last season. You summed that up well. I think, I can agree with that point. You know,
So I'm saying defensively, I think we've been a bit more mature. That's
I'm gonna say one thing. I know a lot might disagree. I really want to see Emil Smith-Rowe be given a chance. I don't care. He carried us through that 21-22 season. Him and Saka carried us through that season. I really want to see him be given a chance.
I think that's very fair, to be honest. You know, I don't think he's been given that much of a chance.
I don't think he's on the same level as the other players, but maybe he can start a few games.
Yeah, he did. He got injured. He started, I think, it was at home game, Sheffield United. He started against Sheffield United. I think he set up one of the goals as well, but just he's now injured now, and that's what that injury took him out of the team last season, why he lost his place. And I just would hate to see him go to someone like Chelsea or United or someone like that. Come because he's not getting enough game time at Arsenal.
It's though we got a lot.
Or even Newcastle as well. Newcastle, he got as well. Because come this summer, firms, he'll have 1 year left on his contract, so he could even go to Newcastle as well, Smith-Rowe. But no, I'll pray to God, no.
Me personally, I just wanna. I don't really mind if a Smith-Rowe left. To be honest, me personally,
Smith-Rowe's gonna end up in Italy and kill it.
I'd rather he go there than go to a Premier League rival. That's what I'm gonna say. I'd rather he go somewhere like Spain or Italy.
I don't. I think Arsenal got that out their system now, selling to these rivals.
Emil Smith-Rowe, he could probably end up in a lower team like Brentford to really get his confidence up and get his game up.
Yeah, why not? Maybe he might give him a loan, but I don't know, man. That injury that he had, bro, and the amount of time that he missed out in a couple of seasons as well. It's been a long time for him, you feel me? The team's developed since then, so you got the Fabio Vieiras, all of that in the midfield now, so
just giving him a chance. Vieira still. I don't know if that's maybe biased towards because he sees Arsenal through.
No, definitely. I agree, but bro, the type of injuries that he has, like, remember, he's all had to have a surgery for everything. So it's just if he could get back to that level, to be honest. But it's about right now, bro. We're with the big boys now. Do you get what I'm saying? And Arteta can't. There's only so many chances he could take. There's only so much game time he can give out. You feel me?
Yeah. People, thank you for tonight. It was good being on. Good being back again, and good meeting new people. Chris and Kevin, and obviously good to new firms and Rens and Magpies as usual. And Rhino, thanks for having me on. Take care. Have a good one. Cheers.
Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man. Obviously, big up Ari, man. We're trying to get consistent again. You know, I'm gonna do better. You know, I'm gonna give more notice and whatever. But to be honest, I just wanted to get the show running. I don't even care like who turned up or whatever. But I appreciate you guys. But I just wanted to get the show running and just no procrastination. You feel me? So we're rolling, man. We're rolling, man. Is there any more final comments that we want to say about Arsenal, man? Chris, what are we saying, man?
I gotta take. I mean, this is gonna be a wild one. So be prepared.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I think that Arsenal are gonna win the Premier League this season.
Okay. I know Paige is loving that.
That's fair.
I think and I'm not inventing Coke.
Chris, I fully get what Chris. I'm not even just saying it because also I know why he thinks that though.
Yeah, bro.
All right, Chris, go on, land.
I just don't think Manchester City. I mean, they could just blow my mind out and prove me wrong, but I don't think that a team will win 4 times in a row after.
So can you repeat that? Yeah. You think Arsenal are going to win the league basically this season?
Yeah, no, I do. I think that Arsenal are going to win the league. I think Liverpool is going to be right there in the dogfight, but it's just something missing in the midfield for Liverpool. I think they need a defensive midfielder.
Based on that statement you've made, top 3 is going to be Arsenal, and then who's second and third?
I'm going to put third Liverpool and fourth Newcastle,
and second City, obviously.
Well, yeah, I think City are going to be right there. I mean,
I don't know if Arsenal are going to win the league. I think City and Liverpool have more talent and are probably more complete. So I think they
get this Arsenal agenda out, bro. Bro, so lame, bro.
You got to give Arsenal respect. I mean, listen.
That's what I'm saying. You got to give us some credit. Sometimes
you got to give respect. And I don't understand it. I feel like people just, and I know I'm part of this too, man. But I feel like a lot of fan channels and YouTubers just say stuff just for the clout, man, and you know what I mean, to tell people what they want to hear. And at the end of the day, when you look at football, man, I'm a football fan, so I would like to see Manchester United up there, but they're just not good enough. And so it's Arsenal, Liverpool, and City right there. And to me, I've seen Arsenal get so close last season, fighting with City. I mean, they were fighting head to head. So I can't just knock that off and act as if it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And I was actually defending Spurs to a certain extent this season as well, where people were like, "Yeah, but they're not going to win it." You know, when you talk about when you're ranting and when you're going against a certain team just because you're a fan of the rival, I don't understand that. You gotta talk real football and give people their respect. I think the Arsenal has better reasons to say that they're going to win the title, meaning last season, and ultimately, bro, I just don't. I mean, again, City might just win it and whatever. People are talking about Manchester City, and I get it. I get it that they won the treble. It was tremendous, first time Champions League. All that is amazing, but they got 28 points. Liverpool 27, Arsenal 27. It is not a 5-point lead or a 7-point lead to where you're like, man, that nobody's catching them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a dogfight, and I think Arsenal.
You know what? Yeah, Kevin, let me hear your response, because when you said that,
I love Chris. I love Chris. Chris is trust me. I like that because he could separate you get me, the little rivalries and stuff like that, and talk football, because everything he said was just facts, though. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's just facts.
Look. I can get it. Kev, I don't want City to get the 4-peat at all. And Rhino is probably the same way. But look, 100%. I'm going to ask Chris and Firms one question, and it's, would you rather, or like Chris is a rival, what do you think Arsenal need? A midfielder or a striker in January?
Man, that's a good question. I think that Gabriel Jesus, I've been defending him for all year. He hasn't sent me a check yet, but today, man, today or yesterday, he came out and talked and he said that his strongest attribute is not scoring goals, and that kind of set me back a little bit because I'm like, bro, I mean, what you don't have to say this stuff out loud because now it proves that I don't know, and it could just be something that he just said, but he's a striker. That's what you get paid to do, score goals. You feel me? And so based on that, I would say more than likely, and the same thing with Liverpool. I think they need a striker. I don't think Liverpool will win with Nunez, and the same now. I mean, I have to believe because I also think that when he is at his best, Gabriel Jesus is better than any striker that Arsenal has right now. I think so. I know people are talking about Ivan Toney or whatever. I think that Jesus was good, but when Jesus is coming off. You guys remember last season when he was at City, like he something like really childish, like he just wasn't feeling good or something like that. So I don't think he's there mentally. I think he lacks that attribute that you need to have, that killer, the Luis Suarez type. You just don't give a damn. You just give me the ball and it doesn't matter. Just send me the ball through and I'm gonna get to it. You see what I'm saying? So I think that they need that killer. And let me tell you what though, if you get that one player that's maybe a Lautaro Martinez or something. The other day I was in the stream, somebody's like, man, stop playing. They're not Lautaro is not coming to Arsenal. Why not? I asked this. You're talking about people talk about Arsenal as if they're, with all due respect, Wolves or Crystal Palace or something. People want to come to Arsenal. People want to come to Chelsea. People want to come to Liverpool. So why wouldn't they just go and say, hey, how much for Lautaro? Do you want to come to the Premier League? Just ask. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with United. To win titles, you need to have or try to have the best players you can have. And so I'm going to knock off a little bit. I'm going to knock off Gabriel Jesus a little bit for what he said last night. But, I think he's the best one that they got. So, yeah, I think they got Odegaard as well. So I think, yeah.
Cool, Firms. Right. Question goes to you. What Kevin asked, what you think Arsenal needs in January? What do you think? Would you take Lautaro as well?
Bro, I just want to just striker, bro. Just someone that's gonna get us goals. That's all it is. You feel me? Like I already care who it is. I just need a guy with a profile that scores goals. That's what I feel we're lacking. And for me personally, I love Gabriel Jesus as well. I love him, bro. Technical ability, bro, him and Trossard are crazy. Do you get what I'm saying? In around that final third, those are the type of players that you want on the ball. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I think Arsenal are trying to go for Ivan Toney in January. He's a good player, 20 and 30.
Yeah. Ivan Toney. We buy Ivan Toney, like, bro. Like, me personally, the league should be scared. Like, I wouldn't see why the league wouldn't be scared. You don't want to play like Ivan Toney coming to play for Arsenal. It will be scary. It'll be very scary. But again, like I said, I feel like we do have a lot of players in that midfield area. I would like to see a player in the summer. I don't think the midfield is somewhere where we need to totally focus because, like I said, there's so many people we could play in that 8. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that's not really. I don't really think midfield's a crazy problem for us right now. But up top, definitely, why not? Imagine being able to play Ivan Toney out there, and if he's not really scoring, bring on Gabriel Jesus or something, and just have a rotation up there. That's crazy. For me personally.
Chris, what was you gonna say? And then Kevin, now you've got your answers. I want to hear what Kevin's gonna say after that.
I was just gonna mention the point that I was saying, the mental thing with Gabriel Jesus that I backed him on after that. But what he said yesterday, set me back. He said I went straight to the room when he was playing the City, crying. I called my mother to talk. I want to leave. I'm going home because he put Zinchenko on and he didn't put me on. See that? I was like, bro, shut the hell up, man. And then I backed him on it. And when he went to Arsenal, this is a good signing. And then yesterday, he's like, my strongest point is not scoring goals. And come on, man. But, yeah, go ahead, Kevin.
All right. So why I asked that question is because last year, and Firms, you can understand what I'm going to say, is Martin Odegaard was a monster in that midfield of last year. This year, scouting teams and training teams said, hey, how do we stop the transition from the inverted fullbacks to get the ball to Odegaard to then deliver to the wingers and then create? They have stopped that. You do not see Odegaard or Rice is there because he drops back. But I'm not saying this as like the whole hate on Odegaard. I actually rate him. I think he's talented. But the issue is the midfield presence that Arsenal has right now is inconsistent in every single game they play. You cannot tell me single-handedly 11 games into the season right now that you can say you guys think that the Arsenal midfield of the talent that they have is actually dominating midfield games. Yes, some are. Yes, like easily the Sheffield 5-0, like the Chelsea game 2-2, great. But look, it's inconsistent. So if you guys get an 8,
I can answer that for you. Though. I can answer that for you easily.
All right, go for it.
I can answer that for you. For me personally, the person that I'll say right now, it feels like Declan Rice is playing in the midfield by itself. And the reason I say this
that's
because,
my thing.
Go on.
No, that's my main thing. Why I'm saying is
I'm agreeing to some of it. That's what I said. I'm agreeing to some of it. Me personally, like I said, it feels like Declan Rice is playing in midfield by itself. He's had 10 performances every single game he's played for us. Since he's put on that shirt, he's played 10 out of 10 every single game. He hasn't put a foot wrong. But my problem is where I feel like Arteta has been wrong, and he might have to hold his hands up very soon, which I feel like he should, is Havertz. It's that simple. We had someone like Xhaka from last season.
But this isn't just as simple as replacing Havertz with
a million percent. Do you know what it is? 1,000,000% it is. 1,000,000% it is.
No, it's the build-up play of how you played.
Yeah, but that's exactly what you're saying. This is exactly what you're saying.
Last season, this is going to be the last point, and then I'm going to ask one question. And we're going to move on to.
I'm saying quickly. We're going to get to the Odegaard as well.
Yeah.
Last season, Xhaka did play an important role when we was building up. Do you get what I'm saying? Especially how he was doing what he was doing.
You don't have that anymore.
We don't have that exactly. We have Havertz, and Havertz hasn't reached that level. He hasn't been at that level all season. So regardless of wherever it is, our midfield three, they play together. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Odegaard, he started off the season good. I liked the way he was playing. But again, like I said, for me personally, it was the same thing with Saka. Odegaard looked very, very tired in the last few games before he got injured. In the last few games we had, I feel like we was overusing him. He looked too tired. Same thing with Saka. And this is what I'm saying. That's why sometimes the one thing that I don't like about Arteta, and I always say it, is his squad rotation and how he treats it. We could be 5-0 up. He'll keep Saka until the 85th minute.
That's a Pep Guardiola thing that he got, man.
Mm-hmm. And I don't like it. I hate it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It rinses our players. That's why people like Odegaard, of course he's not going to perform. Like, we're playing them in every single game. Saka starting every single game. We're 3-0 up, 4-0 up, and you're keeping them on for the rest of the game. Like, it doesn't make any sense for me. Rest the players, rest the important players.
Just to end my point, just because I know Rhino wants to move on. But, look, why I say you don't need a striker in January is, look, if you create and actually get that ball 95% of the way through past the midfield and actually start an attack because you guys are talented enough to do that, you will see more clinical chances, and your wingers, as Trossard, Saka, Martinelli, they will make inside runs, and they will get that ball in the back of the net. The issue is you guys are just completely underestimating the level of importance of an 8. Havertz isn't good enough. Declan Rice is playing there, and Odegaard is found out.
I wouldn't say Odegaard. I wouldn't say Odegaard's found out, bro. No way.
No, I'm not saying.
I'm not going to say it. Odegaard's not found out. He's tired. It's simple. He's tired. You can see the guy's tired. You can just see it.
I'm not saying he's a bad player, Firmus. What I'm saying is he is like.
I'll tell you something right now. Like, you look at majority of positions in our team, yeah. There's a rotation for majority of these positions. The 2 positions and the 2 most important players for us last season, very important players, was Saka and Odegaard. There's no rotation for these 2 players. Saka starts regardless, bro. Do you know how many times we see Saka hobbling off the pitch, or he's gone down with the house? The guy's there the next game. Do you get what I'm trying to say? There's no rest. There's no rest, and Arteta soon found that out with Odegaard. And look, the one game we didn't start, and he happens to be injured now. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's because it's too much. It's too much football, and we're playing. The amount of football that we're playing right now is completely different. We're in the Champions League. We're gonna have to start our best players. When the Prem, we're pushing for the Prem now. We're gonna have to start our best players as well. So it's a whole different season. Again, the one thing I will agree with you on is Arteta playing Havertz. That's the only problem for me in this team right now. Is Havertz playing the 8? That's as simple as it is. I feel like we have a different
team with a better 8.
Yeah, a million percent. You see, I think everyone knows that.
That's cool. That's good that we got to. That's perfect. That's perfect to round off right there. And talking about Saka, I just want to ask everyone one by one: is Saka world class? Chris, is Saka world class?
Oh man, I think he's a
two-letter word.
He's got a lot of talent, and that talent needs to just be put to work. But he's not world class. He's not somebody that's fighting for the Ballon d'Or, whether you care about it or not, or the best or whatever. You know, he's just not there. And he was really good last season for Arsenal. But just to answer your question, no, I don't think he's world class yet.
Renz.
Yep.
Is Saka world class?
Nah, he's not. He's not world class yet. He has the potential to reach that world class stage, but not yet.
Kev.
This whole word world class is just season by season, and nowadays, and it's just bad. But no, he's not there yet. It's just I don't want to get too much off topic, but dude, we can name. Last year, Kieran Trippier was world class. Yeah, he's a talent. He's good, and he's a
the
world
best
class player
back in the world, bro.
Yeah. I'm just saying. People were calling him finally world class. He was never getting the fame he was. The player that Saka is a very, very talented winger, and he will eventually deserve it if he gets the levels of the trophies behind him. But right now, he's not there.
Magpies. Yeah. Magpies ain't there. So rounding up now, you as an Arsenal fan, what's Saka saying? Because you've been praising Saka for way before even his kind of name started getting traction. You know, before the Starboy stuff. You feel me? You've been praising Saka, and funny enough, I think it was you that made that take about Martinelli eventually going to be better than Saka. Was it you? Innit?
Yeah, I think Martinelli has a higher ceiling than Saka. Me personally.
How do you feel about this whole Saka world class conversation?
For me personally, he's not world class. World class, the world class term gets thrown around too loosely these days. You feel me? He's not world class yet. But bro, like I said, he's a extremely good player. I think he's the best right winger in the world right now. 8 goals and assists this season already. Do you guys
then he's world class.
Chris,
no.
He's not the best in the world.
He's not world class. This is what I said. World class. This is what I say. Being the best in the world, like right now, and being world class is totally different. You see someone like Kevin De Bruyne is world class.
Yeah, but if you're the best in your position, you don't think.
No, but this is what I'm saying. You know, it is. Let me show you something. World class, for me personally, and this is just my opinion. World class is him doing it for seasons, winning trophy, doing everything. This guy's a world class player. He's up there with the best. You could compare him for different generations. Be like, okay, this guy's very good. He's been doing it for this amount of time. That's why someone like, for me personally, the Kevin De Bruyne's world class, Aguero world class. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And look, even this, I'm saying world class needs to look minimum 5 years, consistent top performances.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree
right now, currently, I'm saying he's the best right winger in the world right now. I don't think no one can be a right winger better than him right now.
Salah is not better than Saka.
Not right now at this point. It's facts though. No.
Yo, you see that live button?
But do you know what it is? So this is my point. I don't. Do you know what it is? What? Because Saka doesn't do the flashy stuff and all these type of things. I don't know what type of.
There's nobody else less flashy or.
Yeah, Salah's not really flashy firms in my opinion.
Oh, for me personally,
looks like your neighbor, man. Anybody's neighbor, just regular guy. You know,
I'm not even saying Salah's flashy. I'm just saying in general, people. This I say, people look at. I just don't think people watch Saka, bro. I'm an Arsenal fan. I watch every single game, bro. I watch Saka, what he does off the ball, on the ball, defensively, everything, bro. I generally don't. You see him do it for a club. You see him do it for country, bro. It's he's a young lad. What he's doing is crazy, bro. And it's facts.
He's a great talent, but earlier you were talking about Arteta doesn't get him out when he needs to get him out. If you're the best in your position, you're not coming off. You're not
a million percent, and that's why he's learning that. But at the same time, but it's the same thing. But it's the same thing. We can say it with Haaland, bro. I've seen Pep take off Haaland 60th minute. Haaland's the best in his position, bro. Let's say, bro, Haaland's the best striker in the world right now, bro. It's facts, and he comes off. It doesn't matter. Sometimes it's tactical. 5-0 up. If 5-0, say the 5-0 against Sheffield, Saka doesn't need to play anymore. Rest him for the next game, Champions League, midweek. He needs to start thinking of those type of things. To be personal.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Renz, are you there, man? I want to quickly move over to Chelsea and talk about this. I want to talk about Chelsea. Obviously Spurs have now been brought into it. I would have got one of my Spurs guys on, but obviously you know me and missed the last minute. So whoever showed. But how are you feeling about this whole situation with obviously Everton getting deducted with points? Now their spotlight's on you and City. Now we're hearing some stuff about Tottenham being involved in it as well. How are you feeling, bro, man? What are you telling me about this?
Do you know what? Me personally, I mean, obviously we've already received our kind of punishment, or we received a punishment for kind of breaching financial fair play and all that stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a couple seasons ago, we had a whole transfer embargo for like 2 seasons or something. We couldn't make no transfers. That was the season when like we had to play all that the young G's and that, like Tammy Abraham, Mason Mount and that. So I mean, yeah, like we've already kind of served our time for doing this kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm not saying we're innocent. We're definitely not innocent, but you know.
So you think that nothing's gonna come to light and everything's fine? You've dealt with what you've dealt with already.
I reckon we can bust case though.
Okay.
Like I reckon, it won't be. They won't find us guilty. Like you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Basically, you reckon they'll get away with it, basically.
They're all cheaters, mate.
In lateral terms.
They're all cheaters.
Firms, what do you think about this whole Chelsea scandal? And do you think like Man City deserve to lose some points as well? What do you think of this whole thing? Like, I personally don't really care, but
I don't care. I don't care
to talk about.
You know what it is? For me personally, Man City get a first gun, they get a title, but we get one, so I don't care anymore. We get a title out of it, we get a title, bro. I don't really. It doesn't really bother me. To be fair, it don't really bother me. Bro.
I feel like people are just dwelling on it and they're hoping, you know.
You know, you see, for me, it's obviously silly, like with all of these things happening, but at the same time, bro, like I don't know, man. A lot of things are corrupt over there, man.
If you something I saw about Liverpool today on Twitter too. Like if you're gonna do this, you gotta leave. You can't leave what do they say? A stone unturned.
A stone unturned, yeah.
And if you do that, then everybody got dirt on.
A lot of people are in trouble. Yeah, facts.
So, and one thing about this, man, is it needs to be better because we go back decades. 10 years ago for Spurs, Defoe's gone, and everybody else. Well, Levy's a dictator at Spurs, so you know he's been there for a long time. But regardless, like. You know, I mean, you're going back years, man. Like the culpable people are not even there no more, and so you're punishing. And all these clubs are different situations. Everton, City, Chelsea, and I don't know, man. It's just weird. I don't know how you just take points away. They did it with Everton, so now they have to do it with everybody. I don't know how you take away titles. If I'm a City fan and you tell me the Champions League doesn't belong to me, and you give it to Inter Milan. I wouldn't. Fans are not going to say that. Nobody's going to recognize that. Listen, a trophy, the trophy itself, the silverware, that's cool. That stays in the damn locker room in the damn museum. Nobody gets to see that any day. So what people say is, if you're a United fan, I won the Champions League. I'm a Champions League winner. I'm a champion, not because of the damn silverware is in my museum or not. You know, I don't give a damn about that.
It's the moment that counts. Yeah.
You can't take
it's not the
but you say moment, but then they should have majority of players playing against you in that final anyway.
Well, if they're gonna take away like I don't know, United's, I'm sure United has something on him. If they're gonna investigate, you know, they're gonna find something in the late 90s. So they should replay the match between Newcastle and United for the FA Cup, and we should do something like that. So because I need some titles. This is my opportunity.
Look, but like just going off of that though, this isn't about the medal that you put around your neck when you sit in the stands. This isn't about the trophy you lift when the fireworks go off. This is about the emotions that the players go in and the fans. And if these are taken away and they're stripped, yeah, cool. They're the dirty side of Manchester, the blue side can piss off or whatever. Who cares? Who cares about them anyway? But the issue is like it's about the players themselves. Like they don't play 38 games in the Prem, 24 games in the Champions League, and like 12 games in the like English Cups, or 24 if there's 2 of them, to just not win. Like, this isn't just about that. So it is like, as a United supporter, I kind of feel bad for every club involved in this, because this isn't about the players. This is about the corrupt billionaires that just want to try and get as much money as possible.
If I'm not mistaken, the Everton thing is something along the lines that they didn't manage their money well, or they overspent. Like that. So you're trying to control their money. You're gonna make them lose 10 points, fight relegation, maybe get relegated. So now they're gonna be even more broke. So the stuff that you're trying to control.
But then it's your fault. There's only, you can only blame them. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
I'm just saying, man. Look,
why can a lot of clubs? Okay, so why can a lot of clubs do it and these clubs can't? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, there's rules. There's rules, yeah.
They signed the contract.
Clubs,
there's rules.
They signed the contract. They know what they're getting into. I'm pretty sure that these guys know exactly what they're doing when they're breaking these rules as well. I know they are. Do you guys say it? So, bro, at the end of the day, you want to play dirt, you get found out, you lose points or you lose titles, bro. That's on your club.
But
I feel sorry for the players.
I can't put my hands on fire for Arsenal either. You know what I mean? So
we're cool.
Know, they're going back
very
10-year plus. You never know.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Arsenal clean club. Arsenal clean club.
Yeah,
we went for that whole phase of not signing no one, bro.
All them FA Cups. I know all them FA Cups. Nobody wins them FA Cups. That many FA Cups in 20 years. You were mailing the check, man. Come on.
Big up.
That's our trophy. That's our trophy.
Big up my guy Omer, man, for the super chat. I appreciate you, bro. He's saying there has to be a statute of limitations because this is going to be like an endless wormhole. And he says, honestly, I think the Premier League goes digging, and if the Premier League goes digging, everyone's in trouble.
To be honest,
bath time as well in the building.
City and Chelsea, if City and Chelsea get relegated, that'll be very interesting.
Yeah, I doubt it, man. I doubt they're gonna get relegated, man. I doubt it, man.
I honestly don't think Everton will get relegated because me personally, it happening to them like this early in the season, it obviously is not the greatest thing, but it makes sense. Like, they got so much time to kind of pull through. I'm saying they're level on points with a couple of teams that are in the relegation battle right now.
They got bath time.
Yeah, bigger.
Yeah,
if you relegate Chelsea or Man City, man, nobody, Chelsea fans or City fans, they're not gonna take that crap serious. They're just gonna play their little championship, come back up, and that's not even subject for like if I'm an Arsenal fan or a Tottenham fan, I wouldn't even dare start banting about Chelsea. You got relegated. Like it's stupid. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not losing. You're not losing the points. You're not being relegated football wise. It's just move on, man. So, ban people, charge them a couple mil, get your money.
That's it. Keep it moving.
Move on, bro.
I agree, man. I agree. All right, cool. Since we're on you, Chris, or Ferns, you got something to say quickly? I'm gonna move on.
I was just gonna say, if it means my club gets a Premier League, I don't really care what happens. We were cheated.
Bro. Not winning anything, not winning the Prem until since what? 03, 04?
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. That would be a sweet.
That'll be a nice Premier League. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, cool. Listen,
when I tell my son, I'm gonna tell him we got cheated.
Listen, let's move on. Yeah, since Chris, you just finished off that last conversation, I want to talk about Newcastle and Chelsea Saturday. Newcastle versus Chelsea. Like, how are you feeling? Actually, you know what? Quickly, just sum up Newcastle and the injuries first, and I want to hear from Magpies as well, and then Chelsea, and then Renz, we're going to hear from you in regards to Chelsea, and then let's talk about that game as well quickly, and then we probably end on them United in the mud and whatever. You feel me? But
the show's too long. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, who cares about United? You know what I mean? Like,
I do. I love United right now.
You prick.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think Newcastle is dealing with injuries. I think that it's just a matter of growing too fast, going far too fast, too quick. You know, that we just not used to playing this amount of games weekly. And it's just the pressure, and all these players getting hurt. Every game, a Newcastle player gets hurt, and it is what it is. And
who have you guys got missing at the moment?
Oh my goodness, who don't we got missing? I mean, Murphy dislocated shoulder. You got Isak. He should be coming back. Should be more than likely ready. He should be ready by this game, but I don't think he's gonna get minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta let him get back to football. So I think he'll miss this one. And you got Callum Wilson as well. So we don't really have a striker. So I think Anthony Gordon is going to go to the middle. And Joe
Anthony Gordon, false nine though, has been pretty good.
He played from the England national team there as well. He's got some experience, but just a lot of injuries. A lot, man. A lot of players, and so it's gonna be a journey, but it's just about focusing on what you need to get. Like if it's the Carabao Cup, then you need to focus on that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's Eddie Howe's job, but I think he needs to pick a tournament that he needs to focus on. And of course, when it comes to the Premier League, you got to finish European football again. 6th, 5th, 4th, whatever it is. I think they're going to finish 4th because I think we're going to get knocked out of the Champions League, and we'll have more time. But when it comes,
you think you're going to be out of the Champions League? Yeah, I think you lot are towards the end.
I think Newcastle has opportunities, but it's just tough, and you got to get some points in Paris. That's going to be tough, and then you got AC Milan at home. That's going to be a must-win for them as well. So all these guys have to win their matches. So whoever has more players and more players available is going to have the edge on this one. And I think everybody.
You guys will easily. I rate. I know it's going to be crazy for Chris to hear this, but I think you get a draw at least at the San Siro against Milan. They just don't have the capability of, like, when you compare the Prem to leagues around the world.
They're gonna play at St. James's Park.
Oh, sorry, I missed a bit of what you were saying. I was busy doing something.
Yeah, we're just talking about the new your club's current injuries and how you guys fare in the cups that you're still in, and then we're going to talk about you versus Chelsea as well. So go on.
I think the injury crisis has definitely fucked us up. I mean, with our injuries, we didn't have Isak.
Fucked us up.
I thought that was
he felt he said that from his heart. But go on, Magpies. Go on.
I think our injury crisis has cost us a bit. Obviously, we don't have Isak, and we don't have some players like Harvey Barnes, and obviously Tonali is suspended. And the good thing about the Tonali thingy is, the one good thing I'll say is, we know why he's been performing bad, because he had this thing in his head. He put gambling in his head. He probably knew at some point he was going to get caught. And that's just mad, because we've wasted so much money on him. And now he's gone for 10 months. And the other thing is,
quite well, isn't it? He started off well, but then
he had a solid 3 months.
The other thing is, we have a lack of squad depth as well.
Yeah,
and we didn't do great. We didn't do the best against Dortmund. I know we're not Bayern, but this is the same squad that Bayern that got annihilated by Bayern 4-0, and we couldn't even beat them. We tried so hard, but for some reason, our attempts were getting blocked. Joe scored that header as well.
That header could have changed the game. Is definitely Go on, Ken. What are you saying?
Magpies, you do have to realize, brother, your club hasn't been in the Champions League for 20 years. The Champions League is the top 32 teams in the entire world. This isn't something lightly, and when the players go out there, this is a lot of emotion. So when they miss a header like that and they miss a pass, it gets to their head, dude. So I didn't expect you guys to go to Dortmund and win, but when you perform that well, I expected you guys to at least get a point. Yeah, but you easily could have won. But just going back to my original statement, there is, you got to realize that your team is new. This is your first time in the Champions League in 20 years, and it's not going to just happen. This isn't
of course not. But I'm gonna tell you this just to go to Chelsea, I guess. Now it's time. I think that to put some money on.
You have to see improvement for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's time for Newcastle to stop, being stingy with the money. You know what I'm saying? And you got to spend if you want to win titles. You need to with the same thing with Arsenal.
Well, aren't you guys kind of stuck within the whole FFP situation where because of the revenue that you guys are making, you can't really go and spend? Hence why you guys didn't really buy much players in the last window.
Well, I don't even think. I don't really know how that stuff works. I talk football. If I was a financial advisor, I wouldn't be here. But but I think that we haven't spent anything other than Tonali 50-something million. So I think we can spend. I think we're allowed to spend on more than they have.
Hey, what do you call it? Bath time here. First he's throwing shots at
he's
Chris.
throwing shots at me. Look, I'm a football fan, man. If you do close up, I got all kinds of fans. I got right here. I got Shearer. I got everybody. I got Ronaldo. come on, man. I got Aguero down here. I got a lot of Arsenal people.
Have you got any Chelsea guys up there?
I got Lampard.
Lampard's up there, yeah.
Yeah, Lampard. Yeah, no, man. I love football, man.
So he says, wait, this guy's it's called Geordie, right? Isn't it? This guy's a Geordie, and he's got Rooney on his ball.
Well, number one, I think that's stupid. To say anybody, you can't be a Geordie if you're not from Newcastle. This notion that I'm a Manchester Geordie. What the fuck? That doesn't make sense.
Oh no, man.
Well, that's my ceiling.
A magpie.
That's my ceiling.
Yeah, I'm a Geordie. I live in Newcastle.
Yeah, you're 100%. Yeah, you're 100%.
Yeah.
I'm a mutt.
What do you call it? What do you call it? Magpies was proud, He said, "I'm a Geordie. I live in Newcastle." Bath time here says Kevin doesn't let anything on his walls. Looks like he's living inside mashed potatoes. Listen, Bath time's got a funny sense of humor, man. Trust me.
I like that. I like that.
Fog on the Tyne, you mean Magpies? That's what Stephanie's saying. Yeah, that's so funny about Tonali. On FIFA, they gave him a gambling play style. What's Tonali's favorite move? The roulette. That's funny.
No, Bath time is comical. That is hilarious.
It's hilarious. Ask Magpies if it's true that Tonali's favorite ever Newcastle player was Titus Gamble.
That is Campbell.
Hey, that's funny. Oh, and there's got another one here. Oh, Stephanie's joining in. Bob, the wheel of Quinton Fortune, you mean?
Titus Bramble. I don't think he even did gambling. I think he did something else, which we can't really discuss here. But
no, but you know what it is? What it is, Magpies. Obviously, you're young, so you might not fully get the humor. But he's flipped his name to gamble. He's just, tongue in cheek. But anyway, listen. Let's talk about Chelsea though quickly. So, Renz, how are you feeling about Newcastle? They've got injuries. They've got people missing. Obviously, their last game, I believe, was the Dortmund game, right? Was that the last game or not?
No, I think the last game was
it a Premier League game?
Yeah, it might have been a Prem game.
Bournemouth. You guys won 2-0. Was that 2-0 that game?
No, we lost 2-0.
Yeah, they lost.
You lost 2-0. Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
I remember there was a 2 still. Listen, so what? So what's your confidence going to that game? Obviously, Chelsea are on kind of a high right now,
Mighty Cole Palmer.
Mighty Cole Palmer, pride of London.
Mighty Cole Palmer, man.
Hey, you know where it's gonna be at though.
That guy's the most. I think he's good, but he's the most overrated. Right now.
Where
most overrated player. But listen, it's gonna be at St. James's though. It's gonna be very. Listen,
that's where teams trying to get buried, baby.
Do you know what? Me personally, away. We've only played Spurs away so far in the Prem. So I don't know, man.
Don't compare that stadium to St. James's Park. You got to pay Spurs fans to chant, man. Come on.
But
I think Newcastle will be okay as long as he just don't give away a penalty. Chelsea be getting so many penalties, bro.
I can't lie. The last couple of seasons, bro, we've been getting shagged. I'd even look at the City game, bro. That was never a
United Become a United supporter and talk about penalty.
You got a penalty though.
Yeah, we got a penalty. No, but the City penalty was not a penalty.
But have you got a penalty every game, for how long now, bro? Bro, you guys have had so
bro,
games.
that's not our fault, bro. It's the referee.
I'm not saying it's your fault, but I'm just saying there's a lot of penalties and that's what Cole Palmer scoring. Has he scored from open play yet?
No, he hasn't. He's scored all penalties so far, bro.
And this guy's supposed to be the Lord and Savior of football, right?
You know what it is, though? In my opinion, I think since Cole Palmer came, Chelsea have clicked. He's definitely was the missing piece of the puzzle for you guys, the unity. For some reason, I don't know what he's done.
For sure.
He's playing good. He's
been very good.
But he does, people are making a lot of early...
the 4-4, and people say he's better than Foden.
That's crazy.
I think that's crazy. That's crazy.
Listen, me personally, I'll always be a level-headed Chelsea fan. You know what I'm saying? So, man, them that are saying that he's better than Foden, that's wild. That's so wild.
How are you feeling, though, in the Newcastle game? What's your prediction? How are you feeling for that game? Obviously, you just drew with City, as Ben said. Big up, Ben. Chelsea's last game was 4-4. A lot of you Chelsea fans were very happy about that game in terms of the fact that everyone thought Man City were going to sweep you away. And then before that, you guys won as well, right? Was that the 4-1 or the 5-1? Or what game did you play before the City game? I think you've been on decent form, though.
No, we played Spurs. We played Spurs 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah, you beat Spurs 4-1. That's it.
And then their last, like their past three is 4-4 against City, lost 4-1 to Chelsea, Tottenham, and then they lost against Brentford 2-0.
Yeah.
And then.
How you feeling, though, man? How you feeling?
The only thing that I'm shook of with Chelsea is the inconsistency, man.
Yeah.
Bro, this season we've been mad inconsistent.
But Chelsea is better than people think they are, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
At the start of the season, you ask anyone, they would say, we're finishing probably the same level that we did last season. Do you know what I'm saying? And last season, against the top half of the Prem, bro, we lost every game. Like we didn't beat anyone in the top 10 of the league last year. So
that's the Cole Palmer is such a jealous ex. And Stephanie says Pen Palmer. What I wanted to say to you, Renz, is that obviously when it comes to playing against the big six teams or the teams that play very attacking football, you guys generally tend to play well. So that could kind of fall into your favor. And but it's at St. James's, and obviously Newcastle are more in kind of, should I say, they've got more of a unit, but they've got injuries as well. So it's probably going to be an interesting game, man. It's going to be a tight number of things.
Very.
Go on, Magpies. Go on.
I want to add the Geordies, and maybe this could be a reason why PSG lost against us, because I think the Geordies in general are so passionate. And they're the kind of people who play mind games with you. And I'm not sure if Chelsea will be able to handle that. Like, if you made a mistake, they'd be laughing at you.
Yeah. So you think the atmosphere is going to get to Chelsea, yeah?
They'd be trying to get in your head.
I like your voice, man. I need to have you as a replacement for Siri. I need to have
Quite a bit of people say that. Might just be my microphone.
Man, I like it. This is an AI pundit we got on the oh man.
Just so mad because the way Magpies is the way he speaks is so like it sounds like like it's like you've held on your Siri on your phone.
You're married to Siri, aren't you? Bro, I know you.
Stephanie says do Newcastle go physical again versus Chelsea? Of course.
They were very physical against Arsenal, and you can't if you try to go physical with Newcastle, you're gonna lose the game. They got gladiators, Joe Linton, all Rhino friends out there, man. Joe Linton, you got freaking Michelle. Even Callum Wilson's not that tall, but he's just buff as pro. You can't go for he's not gonna play.
But you know, cool. But you know what it is though? This season so far with Newcastle away, I don't really think they've been nowhere near as physical.
Oh wait, no, but they're going to play at home this time. But
this is at home. It's the St. James.
Of course. But what, I mean, to be honest, Chelsea away this season, we haven't been too bad either. You know what I'm saying? But we'll just see what kind of Chelsea turns up on the day.
That's what I think is very important.
I think it's fair to say that both teams need these points. I mean, they need
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So
Kev, what was you going to say? Was you going to say something, Kev?
My only thing is this game is going to turn on its head if Poch allows Enzo to have freedom, because when they played City, it was Caicedo and Enzo in that like low. They both played like a 6, and like they didn't give up much space, and they just kind of understood that City was going to control the ball, and then they just kind of they did something and it worked. I don't really know. I'm not a tactical genius, but I know the sport enough. But dude, something clicked. But if Poch allows Palmer to play that 10 role and Enzo to play a little bit off of him and give him that freedom, the only thing is Newcastle play a really high line, and like they have pace, and City have pace. I mean, Chelsea have pace, and if they want to go at it, it's going to be another high-scoring match. It's just, I don't think that's going to happen though. I think they're going to be a bit smarter than that. But if it is, it's going to be another 3-3. Like it's going to be another exciting match because these high lines, people like managers just aren't giving up, and it's sometimes like, look, these 21-year-olds, but going up for Magpies, St. James is a different beast. And like I haven't been able to get up there, but I've been to a lot of stadiums, but I haven't got up to there yet. But like, look,
I haven't been there yet.
My main thing is if these 21-year-old, 22-year-olds get in their head, they're gonna make mistakes, and these Newcastle fans are going to destroy them. So like that's my thing. If it goes 1-0 either way, early minutes, and these fans get behind him and start supporting him, if Chelsea go up, they're going to get back in the game. Don't worry. But if it's 1-0 Newcastle, bro, it's
one of the reasons that you can't go physical against Newcastle is that because of the crowd. If you try to what Havertz did, the Arsenal fans know this. Like when Havertz went and tackled, he should have been sent off, but and also controversies at the end, whatever.
Yeah.
This whole thing doesn't shit.
The whole crowd just got up, and you're not gonna win that battle. So
do you know what I was going to say just on that quickly? And I want to hear from you, Firms, because I know you wanted to say something. But I've seen that crowd silenced as well. I remember when Liverpool silenced them, and I was shocked. And I was like, "What's going on?" Like I thought that. So it might anything could happen, but that's the reason.
Yeah, go on. You got to do it. You got to play football to silence them.
Yeah, you have to really play. Yeah.
You just go to chest. That's not going to happen because drunks, Magpies and all his friends are going to go out there and just be. I've seen fat guys with NUFC on their stomach. They don't give a damn. You know what I mean? This is going to be throwing beers and going nuts. So you can't win against that.
Nah, it's true, man. Like Ren said, I think it just depends on the type of Chelsea that turns up. And Poch is very good in terms of, if he gets it right, he will get it right. So I think that game's going to be very telling.
I think Poch will go a defensive game.
Oh, you think Poch? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think he's gonna come out and think he's gonna try and get 3 goals. I think he's gonna try and get this at 1-0.
That's what I want to say. You see Newcastle, Newcastle, bro. It's not gonna be a high scoring game, man. It's gonna be a 1-0 or 2-1 or something.
You reckon? Yeah.
I don't see no 3-3s. I don't see no 3-0s or anything. The only way it'll be 3-0 unless Newcastle goes 3-0. Chelsea are not going there scoring more than 2 goals, bro.
Interesting.
Newcastle not going to concede more than 2 goals. That's not happening.
Chelsea are
I don't think that's happening there.
Chelsea are not doing great at the moment. You spent 100 million quid on a random guy from Ukraine. He's literally just like a regular player, winger in the Prem, and you spent 100 million on him. He's probably like worth 20 million or something.
Bro. Hey, Renz, what have you got to say for that? What have you got to say for that, Renz, bro?
Bro, there's nothing I can say, bro. It's true. He's not lying, bro.
You know what it is, yeah? If I was Chelsea, I would just go for the midfield. I'll just
dominate. You spend 70 million quid on the gambler.
Hey, Bartime's backing you. Bartime's backing you here. Is that you?
I'll rather spend that 100 mil for Madrid. Definitely.
Yeah, for me, I think Chelsea definitely have to just kind of in a sense a mid block, just dominate the midfield. Because in Newcastle, I think mainly it's their midfield, like the way their midfield's very energetic. Yeah, go on.
I felt like we could have beat Newcastle first half, but see, for me personally, the reason why I knew the game wasn't going to go how I thought it was going to go, I feel like you need to score there in the first 20 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
So it settles
Shut
the
that crowd
nerves,
up.
shut the crowd up. Then you could start playing your football. Just score the first goal away there, and you're good. You I'm trying to say, and like Chris was saying, you got to play football. Last season we went there, we played football, we won. You feel me? So
that's it.
Yeah, man. That's
what are you gonna say quickly, Kevin, and then we're gonna move on. I'll get everyone's predictions, and then we're gonna finish off with United, and then
No, it's points been said on other people, so don't worry. Move on.
Yeah. So I think if I'm gonna go for a prediction, I think Newcastle, Chelsea, St. James's. Newcastle got injuries. I don't know. I'm feeling like a 2-2, man. 2-2, or maybe Newcastle win 2-1 probably. But then I just
3-2
feel like
if that's a Cole Palmer penalty.
Yeah, Sterling and Palmer can do their thing, get with this high line, So, I think Chelsea could probably nick a draw out of it, but I think Newcastle will probably win, in my opinion. Yeah. What about you, Firms? Let me start with you, Firms. What do you think?
2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. I felt like I wanted to say that as well, but I'm not sure.
2-1 Chelsea. Yeah.
Kevin, what about you? And now, Stephanie, not yet. We're moving on to Man United. After these predictions, we're going to move on to Man United. Kevin, what do you think about what's your predictions?
I think
big up Ryan as well. Big up. Chelsea are going to go attacking, yeah.
No, I think Chelsea are going to play the same thing like City.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
And they're just not going to give Newcastle the space to try and break them down. They don't have, and this isn't a dig, but Isak as a Swede, bro, I think he's a fantastic striker. He can break down most center backs and most lines with his runs. I just don't think Newcastle are going to have that clinical run of Callum Wilson to do that. So I think it's a 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0 Chelsea. Interesting. At St. James's, yeah?
Yeah, I think it's going to be strange, but I think they're going to take it.
Interesting, man. Chris, what's your thoughts? I'll go on, Kevin. Go on quickly, yeah.
And friends, I rate you as a first time meeting, but dude, Chelsea are not as bad as people seem. This is a brand new team, brand new 22-year-olds coming in to play. Give this manager some time, and he will probably cook. But I don't want him to cook, so keep him in 10th place.
No, I agree. That's why I said 2-1 Chelsea for me personally. Anyway, I feel that they are capable of going there and winning. But again, Newcastle, I don't want to take away credit from Newcastle as well. You feel me? Yeah. I was just if I was a betting man, that'll be the bet that I'm going.
Man, we're gonna beat them. Man, we're gonna beat them like a stepchild, man.
Damn.
No, I'm playing. We're gonna beat them like a redheaded stepchild. No.
How do you feel about the fact that everyone's kind of not? I wouldn't say writing Newcastle off, but no one's really feeling like Newcastle could get away with a win at home. How are you feeling about the last predictions that Kevin and Firms have given?
I mean, it's kind of understandable, but at the same time, Chelsea are not in good form at the moment. Chelsea are a mess, so I think we'll probably still beat them, but it's going to be more tricky.
Well, if Anthony Gordon plays like he is false nine, it's a game different, but you have to rely on these people out of position, and it's there's a lot of players in that if Chelsea break him down, if Chelsea stop Anthony Gordon as false nine and kind of coming in to help the midfield, it's a different game. It's a different game, and you guys can't create, in my opinion. But obviously, there's Bruno Guimaraes and Joel Linton in that midfield as well, and you guys are a beast. But it just, again, like I said, it's that back line of Chelsea that's really performing pretty decently. But in my opinion.
Interesting, man. Yeah, so Chelsea's injuries. Tonali suspended, Murphy shoulder injury, Dan Burn lower back. Oh, that Burn's out as well. Wilson,
Botman
as well. Barnes, Guamarez, Almiron. Oh,
wait, Guimaraes suspended.
No, this can't be. Maybe hold on.
Yeah, this is right. This is this season, bro.
He's out this week. Yeah, look at the dates.
Bro, you're not gonna start playing your under 23s.
Oh, this is crazy. Wait, hold on. Where's Guimaraes? 25th November. 5 yellow cards. Damn. Almiron 25th.
I hate Guimaraes. I hate him, bro.
But it says potential return, though. And you lot are playing on the 25th, no? Yeah, so these Guerrez and Almiron
Bruno
could be back.
Guimaraes.
Yeah, the name's losing me.
If it isn't it he played. It's not the date. It's that next game they suspended for. So I don't know. Like when.
But it says potential return, innit? It says potential return.
Who did Newcastle play last?
Oh,
Who did you play last?
They played.
Did he play that game?
Let me see.
Did Bruno Guimaraes play in that game?
Chris will probably know better than
Yeah,
I do.
I think he did.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
He took away against Bournemouth, yeah. Against Bournemouth,
that was terrible.
He didn't play. He
didn't. No,
I think that's when he was suspended.
Yeah, no, he didn't play.
So he'll be back.
Okay,
To be honest, that performance was embarrassing. I know we've got injuries, but it's Bournemouth.
Oh, no
we
doubt.
should have beaten Bournemouth. Bournemouth should be an easy game for us.
But this is what I'm saying. Dominic Solanke ran that game for you. Like he ran the game. He completely dominated that game against Newcastle. So that's what I'm saying. If Chelsea come out, play that defensive minded, and get that goal, it's gonna be hard. But we'll see.
Yeah, I get
I'm
you.
excited to watch it.
To be honest, from how things are looking right now, Chelsea have a decent shot if we have this squad right now.
Yeah.
And through our crisis, we'll probably need a bit more squad depth. I don't think we've spent our money well. I'm not really impressed with Lewis Hall. Like, Lewis Hall playing in Champions League. Come on now.
What's wrong with Lewis Hall? Bro? Lewis Hall is good.
Yeah,
Lewis Hall is good, but better. But it's
I like when
Chelsea.
I like when my Alexa talks football. I like it. Thank you, man.
Alexa talks football.
my Alexa.
And Renz, let me go to you quickly. What's your prediction? And then we're going to move on to United quickly. And then
do you know what? I reckon I'll go for either we win 1-0, we lose 1-0. Still, it's one of them.
Okay.
I think it'll be a tight scoreline.
Okay, Chris, and did you say your prediction? I don't know if I got your prediction.
Newcastle should win this one. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
If Newcastle wins, it will be a 1-0. But it could also be a tie too. But yeah.
I got you. Big up Ryan as well. Big up the Mandem, he says. And Stephanie, unfortunately we do, man. We do. We have to talk about it just to get out of the way. Dan Burn looks and plays like one of ENTs from Lord of the Rings. Tonali is actually a very good midfielder. Magpie says.
I was speaking at bath time because I didn't want it to look like I was ignoring him.
Oh, okay, no worries, bro. Chelsea get a top goal scorer, different story. Joe Linton and Guimaraes have had long flights home. Rarely do South Americans perform well first game after international break. Interesting. Okay.
I'm liking that though, but Bruno and Joe Linton are finally in the Brazil squad and they play for us. That's cool, bro. There's some chemistry there.
I said Brazil what? Arsenal the last game. I heard
last 2 games.
Bro, that Argentina Brazil game was nuts.
Yeah.
I heard about it, man.
Talk about South America, god damn.
All right, cool, man. We'll spend the last 5 minutes. I was meant to do an hour show, but an hour and a half. Right now, everyone's here. We're chilling. You feel me?
So United only need 5 minutes.
Yeah. Let's keep it to 5 minutes. All right, maybe 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, maybe.
When do we start?
All right, cool. You go on. You set the floor, firms. Go on. You're so excited to talk about.
I don't know where to start. I'm gonna let you lot start.
All right, cool. Let's start with this whole situation with the ownership and the 25% that we're hearing that there's delays and stuff. You guys as rivals, how are you guys feeling about the whole Jim Ratcliffe situation? You can see obviously that United have we've got rid of his name's coming to my mind. Our CEO, he's going to be leaving. John Melt, is it John Melt or Richard Arnold? And obviously, it's looking like John Mertle's next as director of football. He's looking like he's out the window, but then we're hearing he might still be in. How are you guys feeling? Do you feel like this is a step in the right direction, or are you rivals not really worried?
Well, I can start.
Go on, Chris. Yeah, Arnold, the CEO. Yeah,
but I mean. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I like football again, so I want to see Manchester United be on top. So I'm like the stupidest, weirdest fan in the world. But ultimately, it's a win-win situation for the Glazers. I think if you want a Glazer out, you might not like this decision, or you might, because ultimately they're not going to be in charge of football, so they can just, they're not at fault anymore on anything that happens football related, which we know that is 100% what United fans care about is football, and the Glazers saying you can't blame me for nothing anymore because Ratcliffe is in charge. And I don't know that it's a done deal.
Dynamics,
I think that Ratcliffe wants eventually to own the whole thing, and I don't know that the Glazers are going to give that up. It's a perfect situation for them because they're not going to have the scrutiny from people, or they shouldn't in a sense. And at the end of the day, they're going to still collect a massive check. So,
absolutely, man. I'll save Kev to last because I know Kev's probably got a lot to say. Let's go to you, Renz. I know Renz likes to keep it short and simple. How are you feeling as a rival? Like, obviously, at the start of the season, or there was a certain particular part of the season where Chelsea and United were kind of in the same bracket. People were calling us mud brothers and stuff. So seeing your progression and your team starting to click, and then all the mess that's at United, even though, just to put it in clarity, we're still so higher than you in the league after how bad we've been.
That's what I'm saying. You might
it's a bit mad. It's crazy.
You might actually still getting the job done. That's the maddest thing.
Rhino still has to tell us, bro.
But I mean, what me personally, but I don't. It don't really phase me like that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, if my man comes or if he stays, but I reckon you man will still get in the mud for a bit. And I don't really care as well. But I mean, change of ownership. I don't really think it makes a difference. You are still going to be in the mud.
And it doesn't. I mean, I had to always, because I don't ever want to be looked at as a pro Glazer. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That they
even though we know you are, but
No, I'm not a pro Glazer at all. I don't give it.
You haven't said we yet, so you're safe.
That's a good. I don't,
But just to give a backstory of what Kevin's saying, so when we was on Staffy TV, that's how I met Chris and I met Kevin. Chris kept on saying United and saying we. So we're thinking, hold on, do you support Newcastle or do you support United? Like every time you was talking about United, you're saying we. It was like, oh, what? Like, is this French lessons or do you actually support United on the slide? Like, we're confused. Like,
it's a part of the panel, man. We, you know what I'm saying?
But, we as the panel,
yeah. But look, I don't. If you want the Glazers out, that's 100%.
We definitely want them out. We definitely want
them out. Perfect. I'm with you. But that doesn't fix problems on the pitch. You see what I'm saying? Because ultimately, Ten Hag still makes his decisions, and the players make decisions on the pitch ultimately. And so they're the ones that have been failing. When it comes to football now, if you want to look at the whole thing since they own the club and all that, that's fine. Let's kick them out. I don't give a damn. But I don't think when United fans really focus on this problem, I don't think most of them really put the emphasis on the manager and the player, and say even the director of sport, even include them in that as well. So I think that's the focus should be a little bit more on that.
Yeah, I heard that, man. We're definitely going to talk about it. I'm sure, Kev's got a lot to say. We watch United game in, game out. We are more close to the news and things happening. So we're going to definitely talk about that. Firms, go on, man. I know you was rubbing your hands ready. Pause to talk about United. So let's go, man. What have you got to say, Mr. Arsenal, Mr. AFC, with your Declan Rice?
Yeah, no, I'm just enjoying just seeing just crying. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. I don't want it to ever stop. It makes my weekend. About weekdays, to be fair, Champions League as well. I love seeing it. I mean, sometimes I'll be flicking in between the Arsenal game and your game as well. So yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I got a question. I got a question for you, Firms.
Yeah.
Go on,
are you happy with Arteta, or would you want a new manager, someone more attacking like Conte?
Listen, I love Arteta.
That was the beginning.
I don't want Arteta to go anywhere. I love Mick. I love him.
To be honest, Conte would do good for you lot. He's excellent, but
I don't want
he
him.
hasn't managed in a while.
Super Mick.
Magpies, don't let me put you in the sin bin. I put you in the sin. That's the Conte.
I don't want Conte.
That's crazy. Let me go through the comments. Let me go through the comments quickly, and I want to hear from Kev, man. Obviously, I want to hear your responses.
If we pretend that Spurs doesn't exist, Conte's won a trophy at every club he's managed, so he'd do good at Arsenal.
Nah, let's put Magpies down in the timeout for he's number one. He's changed the subject. And number two, he's just on this content. You know what Magpies does? Magpies. Like, hey, Firms, I'm going to ask you, what team does he always bring up that he always Bayern? He's like, Bayern. Like, yeah, I think his second team is Bayern. His second team is Bayern.
I swear that it might as well be, bro.
Yeah, he's always talking about Bayern, and now he's got a Conte agenda. So we're going to give him a little 5-minute timeout. Anyways, let me go through the comments quickly, and then I want to hear from my fellow United supporter, Kevin. You know, let's address some of these, Chris is saying we need to put blame on the manager. We're going to talk about it. So Stephanie's saying make it a hot minute. Ben saying Fergie time. Listen, I wish we could keep the United section to Fergie time, but unfortunately...
It is Fergie time right now. We're 2 added minutes. They said no added minutes. It's in 2.
2 added minutes. I don't think they've won a match since Casemiro became captain. Bath time is saying United title challenge incoming. Ghanaian Parliament has apologized to Maguire. Oh yeah, that video is hilarious. McTominay is the best goal scoring midfielder in the world. Is coming home. I don't know if you guys have seen the video. So basically, there was a guy in the Parliament, and I didn't even know he was Ghanaian because funny enough, when I was on Side Show today, someone was saying it's my people, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I thought because I'm African, they just put that together. But if he's Ghanaian, that's even more funny. So basically, he made a comment saying that people need to be. He said something along the lines of Maguire changed
2 years ago, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't 2 years ago. He said that.
No, it was 2 years ago when he called him out that he's like terrible, and then just recently.
Recently he's taking it back. So he basically said, look, people like Maguire can change form. Like you can diss someone one day, and the next day you can be supporting them and stuff. And it was the way he was talking, and that it was just funny.
True though.
Hilarious. It's true, and I'm all for it. Yeah, I'm all for it, man. I mentioned it on Side Show earlier. Like, look at people like Xhaka. You can hate somebody, but if they're playing well for your club, whether or not they're the best footballer in that position, it's for your team. So you should be happy, So I'll support whoever's playing well for my club and whatever's the best. But I'm going to quickly finish these comments, and I want to hear from Kevin, and we're going to close out. And Bath Time's just trolling at the moment. So Ben says, as long as the Glazers are there, nothing's going to change. I hear you, man. Glazers are specialists in the blame game. Yep. The apple does not fall far from the tree. Top of the form, United. True. We've got the best form right now. It's so crazy.
Wait. Are you sure?
Yeah, in the last 5 games. Yeah, we've got the best form. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't, and we're 6. We should be. It doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. The management restructure will 100% help us defend transitions better, and the marketing department will be crucial to defend the set pieces. Halftime is trolling again. United are wallowing in the mud. Stephanie says, as long as Glazer anchor still remains in place. Yep. Ask the lads which was their biggest Premier League bottle ever, Newcastle or Arsenal last season. Interesting. I'm going to start that. We can answer that at the end. I've never seen a red card on this channel before.
We did, I say we did.
Magpies doing a madness. I'm out for now. Yeah, you're definitely out for now, Magpies.
Free Magpies, man.
Free Magpies.
Sometimes those AI voices, they just mess up, man. They're not 100% accurate.
Big up AI Magpies. That's what I'm going to start calling you. AI Magpies. Economic Maguire. He called the economics minister the Maguire of the economy 2 years ago. Scoring on goals, poor performance. And Stephanie says Maguire has nothing to prove. Yeah, nothing to prove, Maguire. But Kev, the floor's yours. Let's bring Magpies back. Hopefully he's learnt his lesson. Fresh home and that.
Fresh on.
Kev, so what have you got to say? Like, what's your, because I haven't spoken to you since for a while now in regards to your thoughts. So yeah, man, talk to me, Kev, man. What are you telling me, man?
Nice pleasure. Peace out. I gotta go. I gotta run.
I was gonna say, and then that's the end of the show. Yeah, I was ready for that still.
No,
but
go on. Look, seeing the news of the 25% is the only thing we can be like, cool. Qatar got out. Like, the Sheikh said, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I'm out. We all still want the Glazers out.
Yeah, 100%.
Jim Ratcliffe, if he comes in for 25%, it's 75% of the Glazers own, and they don't own the full thing anymore. It's positive. It's not what we want, but it's a change.
And just to clarify as well, it's 12 from what I've read, because at first I thought it was 25% of the Glazers. It's 12.5% of the Glazers share and 12.5% of
public.
The public shares. Well, go on.
So like, look, there's positives. The first thing we saw is Arnold and Murta gone. Like, everyone knows in any business you work for, any company you work for, if your boss signs that check and you don't like your boss, you don't want to work. So the person that's signing the check is the Glazers, but the people that are getting the ideas from is Murta and Arnold, and they're gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
get out. Good riddance.
There's a positive there that two people that we didn't trust at all, even with the Glazers, are gone. The names that are coming in, hopefully, are very promising. Paul Mitchell and John Blanc are two very, very high-profile names. I'm not going to say anything until that pen is to paper and they come in and make good decisions, but I'm hopeful that those two people are doing it. All right, that's the back end. Football is football, and every club, as we all know, as we can see, Chelsea, City, Tottenham are cheats, and I'm not going to say that United are clean at all, because look, we have three brothers that just take out dividends every single year. We have no idea where that money's even going. So, look, screw them. We all don't want this to happen, but guess what? Here we are. Now come to football. If people don't understand, we don't need money at Manchester United. We are one of the most wealthiest clubs in the world. We need to be run correctly.
Facts.
What I'm saying there is, when Erik ten Hag came in, and Rhino, you know this when we talked last, is he got power for everything, and every single manager since Fergie left in 2013 of May, they said, hey, I want all the power, and I want to run the transfers, I want to run the scouting department, I want to sign off on everything, and I want to make sure we play football in a good way. Look, Ten Hag is a person. He's 40. I think he's 48, 49 years old. Bro, he's human. People make mistakes. You can sign up for this role. It's super exciting. What I'm getting at here is Manchester United made a bad idea of bringing him in and not having anyone around him to help him to make the decisions. So look, I'm not saying Erik ten Hag out yet, but if someone can come in and help with the recruitment, help with the youth team, help with understanding how people want to play, egos, right? There's that. That's done. When was the last time you saw Manchester United play with a possession style, counter-attacking style? We change it every year. Another thing what we can do, if we have a new ownership and new people around, start from U8 and build to starting 11. If we have the U8 level to starting 11 playing the same type of football, we're a different team. These people coming in at 18 years old, 17-year-olds are different people. Garnacho not having devolved from U17 when it came from Atletico Madrid to now playing two different styles of football. It's all crazy, man. It's all crazy. Now, let's talk about the players. Because, look, backroom staff, cool. If they need to go, get out. Owners, if they need to go, 100% they need to go, get out. We don't want you. Talking about player power and Erik ten Hag how to deal with this. Yeah, I agree, and I don't agree.
Sorry to interrupt you, Kevin. Chris has to shoot. Chris, just let the people know where they can find you as well. And we're definitely going to get you back on the show. And yeah, man.
Just
tell us what you got coming.
Top FC TV on YouTube. And of course, appreciate it, Ryan, and bringing me on.
Take care, Kevin, man.
Guys, man. You guys have been amazing. So I'm gonna be reaching out to y'all because you guys are cool. So I'm just bored of listening to Kevin. I'm sorry. I gotta go take care of my kids, man. You know what I'm saying? My kids.
No problem, bro.
I appreciate everybody, man. Y'all take care of yourself.
Take care, Chris.
Take care, man. Kev, real safe, man. Bless up, man. Yeah, man. All right, cool. Yeah, Kev. Yeah.
Going back to now the shit that you rivals want to hear. We are not playing well at all. But guess what? It's 2 years, and Erik ten Hag has won the same amount as Arteta at Arsenal. So guess what? Bam. They were said. Trophy's there, and there we are. But no, that's all jokes. But look, I want to see him actually now be able to do what he's doing. I don't rate how he's doing stuff, but look, it's a change. It's different. Moyes, Van Gaal, Mourinho, they threw him under the bus, but they never left. Players never left. They stayed there. The manager went. Nothing is going to change if this manager leaves. Nothing's going to change. Another big name is going to try and come in and make changes. So if he doesn't think Varane is going to do this, if he doesn't want Varane's play style, if his form is doing it, why we lost against Copenhagen is Varane mistake. Like, you got to drop for form. You got to drop for understanding. And if you don't apologize, everyone knows. If you talk bad to your boss, you're dropped. You're gone. You're not coming to work the next day. Look, if he wants to run the club this way, if he wants to run the starting 11 and the starting 25 players this way, all by him. This is just how he has to do it. So I'm not saying that way, but what I have to see is understanding form-based positions. If you're gonna drop the form, you got to do it everywhere around. I'm not an agenda player, but if you see someone not performing well and he's doing it for 3 games in a row, just get him out. You just can't start in the next game.
I'm with that, Kev. I'm with that.
So you can't do. I'm going to do form based in the defense and the attack. We have this left winger named Rashford that everyone loves. He's been terrible this year. But guess what?
Take him off.
If you drop him for 3 games, 2 games, he comes back a different beast, different animal. He gets 25 goals in the season. Great player in my opinion. There's these differences. So going off of that, and then the last thing, dude, it's just let us stop with players' power, bro. This is again just going off of that. This player power of understanding the club, this is just not it. Oh yeah, bath time as well. The whole team in Copenhagen was terrible. Like we should have closed it out 3-2, but we just did not understand the low block anymore. But this whole thing is just, dude, it's bad. But look, Everton going now to wrap it up. We're playing Everton
away in it. Goodison.
Everton away. I'm not living in the UK, but dude, all I've heard from Liverpool police and rivals is, dude, they've doubled everything. This atmosphere, getting a 10-point deduction faster than anything I've ever seen. It's
always United that we always get someone when they've got a new manager new manager
bounce, no manager, something sacked like that. Dude, it's bad. So look, I have hope. I just quick prediction. I think it's a 2-0. And I think it's going to be
2-0 to who? 2-0 to who? 2-0 to who?
I'll make you get that choice. No, I'm joking. United. No, but
okay.
Look, I say that because it has to click sometime, and I think that a lot of our players been on international break, but there's hope. Shaw came back from group training. He's not going to be playing, but he's probably going to be on the bench. Martinez is in individual training. He'll be back in 3 weeks. And look, if we get some of these players back and the confidence is back, we're going to be a different team. But
100%, man.
Right now, we have no confidence in that team. Our goalkeeper, our back line, our midfield can't make that small pass. Casemiro just has to sit bench for months if he's going to do these type of performances. It's just stuff like, dude, I can go on for days. I've already been talking for 10 minutes, but dude, look, rivals, be scared if we start getting good ownership and if we run correctly from the ground up. Because look,
why would we be scared though?
Why would we be scared? Because look, we don't need money we don't need the oil money. It'll help for sure.
You guys definitely need new players, bro.
We need a whole revamp.
But guess what, bro? Imagine losing £45 million every single year for no reason other than 3 brothers just want to be rich. Like, look, this whole revamp and everything. Yeah, we do. But look, we're United. We have to win while we're growing. Other teams around the world, they can just fuck off and just be like, all right, cool. I'm rebuilding and losing into 11th place like Chelsea. So.
Nah, 100%. Let me go for the
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Big up John as well. Quick shot. I that one.
Yeah.
Oh my.
No one can talk on my team though. You feel it? No one can talk on my team.
Say never your team. Steph says, "Big up Chris." Bath Time says, "I can't wait for till Arnold leaves the club, and I can say the things I've been told about what's gone on with him." Well said, Kevin. Arnold and Murta are just bored. Yes, men need moving on. United generate their own wealth. Don't need sugar daddies. Listen, there's a lot of sugar daddies out there, man. It's crazy, man. John, big up, John. Yo, big up Rhino and the crew. Big up, man. Bath Time is saying, "Hey, Kevin, don't let Rashford off the hook for that Copenhagen game." We're not.
The whole team. The whole team.
The whole team was arse, man. Big up RSV as well.
70th minute, but sorry,
bro, I'm telling you, Kevin, I don't even want to think about that game, man.
Rivals, if you weren't watching, we were up 3-2 after a Bruno penalty in the 75th minute. All we had to do was a low block. We're down to 10 men, and guess what happened? We didn't even hold the ball for like 2 minutes at a time. We just completely and then Varane made it. Everything was bad. But look,
and we've messed up Højlund twice. So twice he could have had a hat trick, and he's carried our team. We've lost. That is crazy, bro. Let's move on. I don't even think that game's going to piss me off right now. Big up RSV anyway. My dream would be Ralph Ragnick as our sporting director, 100%.
He doesn't want to be here.
He don't want to be here. The Glazers don't want him, man. That's my theory anyway. And head of recruitment team and Hansi Flick as our first team's manager. If ETH doesn't do well under Sir Jim Ratcliffe, that would be a cheat code. I've been hearing about this Hansi Flick.
Nah,
I don't
get him out. Nah.
I don't really look into what is how he plays and all of that stuff. I'm not really a fan. I don't really know much, to be honest. Big up Steph, minimum 15 likes. Yeah, 100%, man. Minimum 15, man. Random stream, and we've got a lot of interaction towards the end, so I'm grateful, man. And big up the panel as always. Bath Time says, "I would die if Ragnick came back. Absolutely enemy of football." Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes is literally what Oba and Ozil were to Arsenal under Arteta. Do you agree with that, Firms?
No.
Interesting take. I've never heard that one.
You know what people tend to say about Rashford?
Yeah, go on.
Rashford performs very good when he has a girlfriend, but when he doesn't, he performs bad. Don't know. That's just coincidence.
I think I've heard something like that.
He has a girlfriend now. They're still together.
Might just be Rashford himself, because for some reason he's very inconsistent.
Nah, his confidence is low, and he's always kind of been inconsistent, but his confidence is definitely low. Even the last, apparently England, he didn't really play too well. I remember
who did they play when that Trent passed?
I didn't even watch it. Yeah. Ben says the problem with Ten Hag is he's got his favorites. If he was consistent with how he treats other players, I'm going to come back to this comment because this is how I'm going to start off my little my little say. Let me not say peace because of the cause police.
This is becoming a Man United that therapy session. Bro.
Yeah.
I see all the Man United fans coming out of the comments now.
They're just popping up.
They can hear the cries. It's hilarious. Man, we're on Man United TV right now.
Man United therapy TV. Bath Time says, "I'll be scared of a lot of things if I was top of the table for 93% of the season and still finish the trophy." And that's like you, fam.
I'll be scared if my rivals beat us to go get a flipping treble as well.
You started it, Bath Time. You've started it. Then listen. I can't defend you, man.
I mean,
listen,
that United treble's not looking that great, is it?
We had a lot harder of a run.
True.
It doesn't matter. A treble is a treble. They got their treble.
Another clean sheet victory seems to be the only way we can get 3 points. 114 now as well. One more people minimum. Bath Time says when he dumped his girl, Rashford did his thinking celebration in front. Bath Time is legend. He's a legend, man. RSB says just imagine if the board and the Glazers didn't undermine Ragnick. We would be challenging for the league with Badishil and Kunku, Caicedo, Alvarez, Enzo, Szoboszlai, and Guardiola. Listen, Ralph Rangnick, his talent ID is elite. It's absolutely elite. And that's where I'm going to start my conversation. And just to round off, because, you know, we don't want to turn this into a United therapy show. Yeah, man, I feel like right now United are in the mud. And as I've said with all my match reactions, I don't have no expectations for this club. Ten Hag is making some stupid decisions as well. And but I'm not Ten Hag out. That's the only thing. A lot of people get onto me and like, how can you not be Ten Hag out? I'm just not, bro. Like, my tolerance level is different. I have faith and I hope realistically.
We've done this for 10 years. We understand pain.
I mean, do you really have...
we need to change it up now, man.
I mean, it's a bit crazy. You have faith over someone who starts Johnny Evans over Varane, but
okay, but do you know what it is? Do you know what it is, Magpies? I definitely understand where you're coming from, but in his theory, it's about form, and you know, when it comes to ball playing, technically, realistically, as much as Maguire's not the best, them two can kind of carry the ball better than Varane. And obviously, there's politics anyway. Varane's our best defender. There's no doubt about that. But if he's not in good form, you saw, you know, there's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of toxicity in the air at the club. Ten Hag's not making the right decisions as well. I'll give you guys that as well. But he still has time to turn it around. It's still scientifically possible for him to click into gear, start picking the right players, and you know, we can actually start, you know, winning games. We're not the best team right now. We are playing like we are second half of the table, but we're still sixth. That shows how bad the league is. Like Flores always says, that the league is it's a bit weird. How are we still sixth? Like, it doesn't make sense. Our
best center back in my eyes playing.
Like, yeah, our back four hasn't been consistent either. Yeah,
you don't forget that you're playing bad, but you're still Man United, bro. You're gonna get points, bro.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that, man.
Yeah,
but what is the difference? All right, but I forget your name, Arsenal supporter. But like, look,
Firms.
Yeah. The difference is when you think about this, bro. It's
so you can season it.
When you think of United, it's everyone wants a trophy. Arsenal haven't held silverware in a long time, brother. It's different. It's a different beast.
What do you mean?
What?
We haven't held the Prem. So the Prem title was silverware. Like, what do you mean?
When was the last time your team picked up a trophy?
That's what. Are you talking about the Premier League?
No. When you guys won the FA Cup. When was that?
2020.
Oh, that's 2020. Oh, that's recent. All right, my bad. Take it back. But like, look, it's just different. I think, bro. It's in my eyes as a United supporter, it's just different. You see the media differently. It's the pressure. It's the players.
Wait. The pressure at United is different to Arsenal.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely.
No, definitely.
Wait. What?
Wait.
Most definitely, fam.
Just look at.
You lot are tearing out your ass, bro. Just because we had our two seasons where we finished 8th and stuff like that, and we didn't finish top 4. The pressure is not different at Arsenal and United. How could the pressure be different at those two clubs?
Of course.
How can the? So, okay, let me ask you something. Is the pressure with you lot different to you and Chelsea?
Yeah, of course it is.
Of course it is.
Oh, you lot are capping, bro. You lot are capping.
Firms, we make one little thing. We're on the front news of the newspaper, bro. It's not a joke.
It's the same with us. The only difference is.
But it's not amplified the same, though, man.
No, the difference is the reason why it's so bad because you lot dominated the Premier League for a long time. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's what I'm saying. Let me land now. Now you have the Liverpool and Man City's, and Man City's been dominated all this time. There's the same exact pressures, bro.
But Firms, based on that point you just made, Man City won the treble, and bruv, it got no one really spoken. You know, it didn't really get spoken about like it should have. You know, they won the treble. And the conversation was more about our treble, realistically.
Yeah, the conversation about
that shows how relevant.
No. That's not true because if Man City go and do the unbeaten thing, everyone's gonna talk about Arsenal can't talk about invincibles anymore. Arsenal can't.
But they're still not gonna have that. It will don't really care about City like that. I don't think.
No,
they care
it's
about,
not that people don't care about City. It's because City are winning everything. That's the difference. It's not that people don't care about City. It's now if City go win another Champions League, it's expected. Oh yeah, of course it's
That's
what we say now. That's the difference. That's the big difference. We're not going to say it. Listen, we're not going to say it and say, bro, Arsenal have the same pressures. Chelsea have the same pressures. Chelsea, even they do. We bought Arsenal and Chelsea have the same pressures as you guys. We have the same pressure. We have the same pressure to deliver the trophy.
Wait, what's your context? Wait, what's your context of pressure? Maybe we're talking about two different things.
I'm talking about pressure.
I'm talking about the limelight. Like everyone, United's just a topic. Like United,
it's the same
any
thing.
little thing.
It's just the difference is Arsenal went through the mud longer than you lot have been going through the mud. If you lot end up going through the same long period of us going through the mud, it's going to feel the exact same way we did. It's you have to understand from when we moved to the Emirates, bro, and we started winning all these Prem titles and everything started changing. We went through the mud. We went through the mud so long that we turned into a banter club, bro. People were bantering us. That's the difference. You're forgetting that, bro. Back in the day, it was United, Arsenal, top two. You get what I'm trying to say?
All the time.
Now the difference is we went through the mud and it almost became okay. Yeah, Arsenal gonna get top 4, but we're not challenging, bro. We're not doing this. Boom, boom. Then we slipped into the whole thing of being out of Europe. That was our cushion of being in Europe. Now we slipped out of that. We finished 8th place. All of these type of things, bro. We have the exact same pressures as you lot, bro. Chelsea have the exact same pressures. All of these top six teams have the exact same pressures. 1,000,000%. The only team that I'll say, right, well, they probably do have the pressure now to go and win a trophy, but they don't really have the pressure is Spurs.
Yeah,
Spurs.
Yeah,
that's it because they haven't won anything. Bro, come on, like, it's gonna make sense, bro. It goes Liverpool. That's one of the most trophies. United, then us. Of course, we have pressures.
I can understand, but I think maybe
you lot take the floor in it. My AirPods just died. I'm gonna just get my other AirPods, but you lot take the floor. I'm coming back.
Look, why I said that, Firms, is we may think of different spotlights. So when you see United, you get emotional. You see Arsenal, you get emotional as well. My main thing is why I see this is a lot just, and I'm not bringing it up for rivals or not like just an argument, is the refereeing mistakes and the refereeing VAR mistakes. If you can just see how much the top newspapers like TalkSport, Sky, all these nonsense people that are defending different clubs compared to attacking them, I see a lot of attack on the big clubs like Liverpool, Arsenal, and United compared to when a mistake happens to, like, I don't know, Wolves or Palace or West Ham type of shit like that. It's just defending them. So when it comes to that, I think the pressure is really on for all three. But again, I can also just be seeing this with diluted eyes. We can be emotional about it. So I agree with what you're saying, but look, it's right now. I always see all the time is when will United be back up top? And it's nothing is Rome wasn't built in a day. This is why I give Chelsea, when I said it earlier in the stream, I give Chelsea at least 2 seasons from now to then try and get back. I think you guys get Europa League this year, Chelsea, and then you see what happens then. And then if that goes well, then you start fighting for Europa League, and then you'll see what happens then. You're not going to just skyrocket back up to the top. And United have to take time now. And this is what I said when I did my rant. It's, dude, we have to give the board. We have to give, if it changes, we have to give the board time. We have to give someone else time. And I think this is the manager, in my eyes, that I give at least another 2 seasons.
Yeah.
To then try and figure out what is the best plan. Work with the people around him, and if he needs to change things, he gets rid. Because I can't stand players on contracts that are making $400,000, $300,000 a week that just think they're better because they're making more money than someone that's sitting out Brighton that's only making $110,000 a week, but he can perform a lot better.
Yeah, sorry, my AirPods disconnected. I see Ben said he agrees with Firms. What was the last point you guys made in regards to the whole conversation we was having? Sorry, guys.
We just said mostly about, I think, like, Rhino, we both agree. I think we both agree, but I think I just kind of agree with Firms is the emotion side. When you see attacks, I brought it to the trophies, but I also referred to, like, the refereeing decisions of VAR. It's when you see attacks. I saw the attacks on, like, the clubs of, like, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, all that stuff. When the manager comes out and says something, it's not inconsistent. But look, what I just ended it on is, like, the lower clubs, like Chelsea or Wolves, Palace, West Ham, all those. When they get decisions wrong, they get praised for it. So it's all that.
What I was saying is, I know what Firms is saying, but United are still the biggest club in the UK. Even if we haven't won, Liverpool have passed us. Even if Man City, we're still the biggest commercial club to a degree.
Which
so
I
that's
agree.
I mean in that light.
Yeah,
that's
of course.
Yeah.
Bro, that's just blatant facts. You get what I'm saying? But
And we're
again,
playing terrible,
right now, just what I said. Everyone's forgetting the expectations at Arsenal. The reason why it will be different, and this is what I say, the media thing is if Arsenal lose, like we're doing what you guys are doing. It's different because we haven't won a trophy for. You guys said, maybe they need to find their feet again. Arteta's boom, boom, boom. But this is what I'm saying. For me personally, obviously in the media, all those type of things. That's what I'm saying. But there's still the expectation of players coming to play for the or playing under the badge. It's the same thing for Chelsea, bro. Chelsea doing as bad this season. Yeah, like do you get what I'm trying to say? The media's still eating it up. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's the same thing. It's just people are only starting to see change at Arsenal like that. Do you get what I'm saying? We've had our 2 different managers. Wenger was there for a long time. We haven't done what Chelsea done, winning all these trophies and for a long period of time for a while. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that's why I feel like people are forgetting. For me personally, like obviously the weight of the United badge, definitely it's heavy. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Especially for the manager, but I feel like it's the same thing, bro. Like I feel like Arteta would be getting the same smoke that Ten Hag to get in if we was performing exactly like how you lot are, especially this season, bro.
No, I definitely hear you.
Me personally, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me go through the comments here. Ben says he agrees. Stephanie says United always in the spotlight, others in the shade or doing shady things to be successful. Bath Time says we've got the biggest game in English football cancelled. Arsenal would never do that against Spurs. Wenger out campaign. Arsenal always finishing top 4 under Wenger was like a trophy. Does Arteta need to win a trophy this season, Firms, to keep his job? I think Firms has basically just answered that. The expectations, attention, worldwide pull of Manchester United is far beyond Arsenal, as is the pressure on the players. Bath Time says. RSV says mainstream media is always keen on United than Arsenal and Liverpool. And Bath Time says Arsenal are a fantastic football club, but they're nowhere near the level of expectation and pressure of Man United. So Bath Time disagrees with Firms, but I see what Firms is saying anyway. Is the new TV rights still the main reason why the Glazers are staying? With the whole Glazers stuff, listen, as long as money is involved, the Glazers are going to stay. And also, what I would like to add is that like Jim Ratcliffe is probably just making an investment to flip. You know, United make money. He's going to own some stocks. He's going to make some money. But one positive thing that I can say is that us playing better football and us making better footballing decisions would be in the best interest of the Glazers anyway, and will make them even more money. You know, if we start to play better football, start to attract better players and all of that stuff, the Glazers it's a win-win for the Glazers. If we play bad, they still make their money. If we play better, they still make more money. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's one positive way I can look at this whole Ratcliffe thing, but I'm not getting giddy. I'm not getting excited. It's good to see that Murto and Arnold are going to be on their way out. I'm happy about that. I'm like, good riddance. Like, they need to go. You know, next up, we need to start seeing a better head of scouting, head of recruitment. I would love someone like Ranić to come back to the club. Like, Ranić has called out so many players that are performing at a top level right now. Like, I it's so scary how accurate Ranić is. Like, it's not like we've got proof where he said this player. Even people like Haaland and all of that stuff. But there's people, Ranić called out these players from early. You know, all these big ballers that are balling out, Ranić saw it from early. So Ranić would definitely be a great addition if he could come back. But we know that's not happening. But yeah, so if we start to see a good shift at United with the whole footballing stuff and we can start making better footballing decisions, therefore, you know, when it comes to the likes of January, I don't think we'll buy anyone, but at least we'll start looking towards a better direction. Okay, we've got direction now. You know, if the new people come in and they're happy with Ten Hag and they can work around the vision that is in sync with Ten Hag, let's go. If they want to get Ten Hag out and they've got another vision of another manager, fair enough. I'm all for better football at United in terms of better footballing decisions, getting better players, and getting rid of all these players that just don't have the mentality. People like Luke Shaw, 9 years. Like, we've had so many players for so many years, and they're always up and down, up and down. First season, new manager, they play well. After a while, they dip. You know, so for me, I just want to see a change at United where most of these players have to go. How many players are you keeping, Kevin? If Rashford goes, Bruno goes, we was talking about earlier. I'm only keeping, confidently, I'm keeping Martinez. I'll still keep Malacia because I feel like he's a good squad player and he's cheap. All the young players, Garnacho, Pellistri, I'll keep them. Højlund, I'll keep him. Like, I respect Rashford and Bruno in a sense of, you know, when they're playing well, they can bring a lot. And maybe I'll probably keep Bruno more than Rashford, in my opinion, because I feel like there's still things we can work around Bruno for the meantime while we transition him out and get better midfielders. But if we're going to clear out this whole team, I think I'm only going to keep it.
I like Bruno, man.
Look,
I like Bruno. I defend Bruno more than most still.
Yeah. I rate Bruno. I actually, we're the weird people, but it's fine. It's opinion.
Those my.
I did this with my father, Rhino. What you were saying about clearing the club out. Look, I think the 38-man squad we have, I think I kept like six of them. Like it, bro. It was bad. Like it just. My thing is the contracts we offer, and I hope that changes in the future. Is, dude, no one is gonna sign. Like I just as a joke, but I own 2 Phil Jones kits just because it's funny. Because he was at the club, dude. Like he was at the club for 16 or like 14 years, and like no one could afford him because of the criminal 175 grand a week stuff like that. It's just, dude. It's like it just has to change. But going right before we end the stream, just so we're all excited, because I just saw on X or Twitter or whatever, 40,000 signs of "Screw the FA" and the Premier League is corrupt is printed at the Everton Stadium for Sunday. So that's gonna. I just put it on my Twitter if you guys are on.
Yeah, I'm gonna check.
But dude, it's nuts, man. This audience and this atmosphere is going to be.
I think Rashford's good, man.
Listen, do you know his firms?
Can
I answer around though?
Yeah, go on.
You see, from like Arsenal fans' perspective,
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Rashford and Bruno with a couple other players under another manager, I think they play well. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's true. Look, the United is definitely toxic.
Do you know what it is?
Go for too long.
I laugh at United. Yeah, I'm watching. United fans are not used to being in this position, and we've been there. And the thing is, it's funny, and we've been lower. And the reason why I laugh, because some of the players that you know during that, it's the same thing we used to do. Do you get what I'm saying? And
Ozil was never bad at Arsenal. Ozil was never bad at Arsenal.
No. But
he just never plays around him.
No, but then we started making. What did we do? We started making him into a scapegoat. Oh, he doesn't drop back enough. He doesn't defend. He doesn't do this.
He's never.
But that's never Ozil's game. He's never been. But this is what I'm saying. We were so in the mud that people like Ozil we made him into a scapegoat. Crazy saying Ozil doesn't defend enough. I was hearing fans saying stuff like that. Oh, we need players that's gonna run and play for the bad and stuff like this. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like you guys just need to probably maybe another manager might come, get you out of that mud, and you might see Rashford start scoring again. You might see Bruno having fun. Like, I think Bruno's a wicked footballer. I like watching him play for Portugal, bro. You feel me? When he plays for Portugal, I think he balls out.
When we talk about that, they say, "Oh, it's international football." Like, that's what everyone keeps saying. Like, it don't matter. International football standards are on the floor. That's what everyone.
Nah. You don't see like
just wait.
I see Portugal versus Lithuania like 10 times. They win like 9-0.
Just wait until we actually see. Look, I know it's every United fans you've heard is our midfield isn't. There's not enough balance in it, right? But Rhino knows this. Bruno is a lot higher of a 10 than most people understand. He cannot play this like.
Bro, he plays our position so much, bro.
Huh?
I see him playing when he gets put on the right wing. It's just crazy.
No,
criminal.
The right wing, this weird 8 pivot stuff. Yeah, he is off the striker 10. He is like 2 paces. He is 2 paces away from a striker. He's a different player.
Yeah,
I forget what game it was, but he was on the right wing for the first half. Brought into that 2 paces right off the striker for the 10.
Assist. Scored.
And the game changed. Yeah. And look, bro, everyone has
I don't know
opinion.
how he doesn't play him in the 10. Me personally, I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't. I've never understood that.
But
I agree with you. I agree with Kevin. Still, he is a number 10, close to the striker 10, bro.
Look at how KDB plays as a 10, and everyone thinks he's godlike. He's a low playing. He's like 6 or 8 paces off the striker. Bruno has to be like almost that second striker, but he also runs back and creates space for the 6 and 8 to get the ball.
Playmaker,
he's not a deep playmaker.
I mean, play, but I'm talking about if he's going to come deep. If he's gonna pause, if he's gonna come deep, he's gonna
big boy, wow.
He's gonna look to like assist.
No, hold on. No. Someone clip that. I can't let him get away with it. He could have chose any different vocabulary.
I lost.
He could have said drop in. He could have said anything, and he proceeded. No, that's the worst I've seen on the show. That's the worst.
I need to get some sound effects like Staffy. Trust me, I'll be having some fun. But no, 100%, man. Yeah, no, Kev, listen, just to even round it up because we're going well into 2 hours. Yeah, man, there just needs to be a lot at United. I definitely rate Bruno.
See you later.
Yeah, big up Magpies. Love, man. Love, my bro.
Hey, Rado, you know what we can't forget, though?
Yeah, go on.
City versus Liverpool, 12:30 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Do you know what I might do? Yeah, I might do another show. I'm gonna get Jamie and Hamza on. Yeah, I'm gonna get Jamie. So tomorrow I'm gonna try and get
the early kickoff.
I'll kick with
yeah,
there's some serious games, you know.
Yeah,
I'm on the East Coast, bro. That's at 7:30 in the morning. I'll wake up for that. I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 12:30. Yeah. I got it here. How did I miss that? Yeah, I'm gonna get. I was literally talking to Hamza earlier. I'm gonna see if he's free tomorrow. Get him and Jamie. You know, it'll be interesting. We could talk talk more about the predictions as well. And I want to ask him about some Man City stuff. But yeah, man, let's close out anyway. United. Kevin summarized it. Firms has made some good points. Renz as well. Like, you know, these players are good. You know, I
want to give your fans some advice, guys. I've been there. Trust me. There was times I was at home. I couldn't even watch the first half. I turned it off. I've been there.
Oh my
back the manager, back the players. All they could do is just try. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can't point fingers now. Your owners are there. I remember when our owners weren't as bad as yours, but I remember they were kind of. It was nearly getting there. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, you guys hated them.
Spending the money. I hated our owners, but you know what it is. Trust me. Listen, tough times never last. Only tough people last, bro.
Nah, 100%. I love that one.
That's the best thing. But United in the mud. I'm loving it. I just hope it continues. It's just so funny seeing you cry.
Bath Time says here, Rhino, are you seriously saying the richest man in all British recorded history is buying 25% of United to flip it? Yeah. Listen, you put a
lot of money is never enough, man.
Yeah, a lot of money is never enough. But I can see the other side to the fact that he might have a plan in. But look at all the other clubs he's running. I don't know.
Maybe I just someone in his family support United or something.
Apparently he supports United, but he's a Chelsea season ticket holder. I just don't understand.
Wait, what the hell?
Yeah, he's a Chelsea. You know that he's a Chelsea season ticket holder. You feel
he was probably gonna buy Chelsea at one point.
He was gonna buy Chelsea. He was gonna buy Barcelona. Like this guy is, trust me, he's dodgy, man.
Pretty much, he's just trying to own a team, basically.
He's Ratcliffe. He's a rat, bro. He's a rat, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
United are finished.
But like I said, he's got to prove us wrong. If he comes into the team, like he comes to this whole setup and he proves us wrong. Right now, he needs to win the fans over. So that's where I'm at with him. I'm not gonna give him no benefit of the doubt. He needs to prove to us that what he's doing is going to make us better, and he's got good intentions. He needs to show us his direction. And if he wins me over, he wins me over. You feel me?
For sure. I heard that.
Would you say the same about Oli and the players he called out like Rice, Ake, Bellingham, and Haaland? Where I think that comment is old. I'm not sure what part you're talking about, Bath Time, but let me just
I think you're talking about when you said Ragnick and
the Ragnick thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm basically saying that Rangnick, when I say called out is the wrong term, but he's always named players that are going to be the next thing, and he's got them right. That's basically what I meant.
Yeah, Ali said Haaland and a few of those players, but
I think Haaland was Oli in it.
Yeah. Ali coached Haaland at in Norway or whatever. But
the Norwegian, the little Norwich link.
But it's fine, man. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. I pause. I also heard that the Glazers are planning on doing the pump and dump scheme. I do hope
big
that
pause,
happens.
Bro, this is
bro.
I'm clipped.
RSV. Pause. Hold your horses.
I said pump and dump scheme.
Pump and dump. Oh, man.
All I can see is pump and dump gel forced to sell. Like I'm just, he's lost me. Onana, Maguire, McTominay, Mount, Højlund, Garnacho, Bruno, Dallo. Who would I keep? Out of those ones, I'm keeping Onana. No. I'm keeping Højlund and
Garnacho and Bruno.
Bruno, yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, yeah. Cash in on Garnacho, bro. He's not the guy, bro.
Nah, man.
Me personally, I just say it. You know it is.
Nah, I believe you. I believe you.
You know it's in Man United, yeah. You guys have been
players.
deprived of good youth players, and that's what it is. It did not be bad. You feel me? I thought Mason Green was bro. I thought he was gonna be next.
Mason Green was
MG11.
No, he was quality. Mason, MG11. He was gonna be the next. I can't lie. He was. For me,
he was cold.
Way better than Saka, bro. He was cold.
No, he was cold. I feel like if we had him now, it would be epic.
Bro, I feel like you lot overrated. I feel like Garnacho's so overrated, bro. Me personally.
I think he was at the start, but no, everyone's kind of lost faith in him now. So I feel like
he's a tired.
He don't look like he looks like he needs loans. Like, you know what kind of how Chelsea treated Reece James?
Yeah.
Quality went Ipswich, did his thing, was got player of the season at Ipswich. Everything came back, boom. Reece James quality.
Yeah. Garnacho definitely needs time. He definitely needs time.
That first team, perfect 65 right sub at tired legs, but he can't start. It's not good enough to start yet.
That's crazy. How old is he?
He's 19.
19.
I mean, just what I'm saying, not good enough to start. Like, I know they're young and still got time, but
there's a
lot of 19-year-olds we're looking at right now.
The sport is different, though. Yeah, like we have.
Yeah, man. I feel like he needs a loan, though. Me personally.
Yeah, but
he needs it. Definitely, I think he should have been loaned first.
Rashford's going nowhere. Poster boy, overpaid and overpriced. Ben says.
Allow my guy Rashford, man. I think Rashford's a bad boy.
Phil Jones gave his body and soul to United. Don't diss a man that did what you expect all your players to do. Yeah, but he's pants. Regarding the new contracts and signings, won't Joe Glazer have to veto? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's true, but I'm hearing that there's going to be some sort of system where it's voting, and hopefully the people in that voting board are going to be mainly. It's not going to be just Glazers, so it's going to be a fair playing field, apparently. Anyway. The way United players celebrated that Carabao Cup final win said it all for me. Complacent attitude should have prevented City winning the FA Cup. 100%. We don't even want to talk about that. Let's move on.
But guys want to talk about Arsenal.
Rashford don't pass and do the basics first. We need to play Rashford on the right. Rashford's better on the right in terms of being a better team player, in my opinion. No team.
Oh wait, I want to ask you something right now. Do you think he? Yeah. But I feel like he's passing because he don't like. Obviously, passes the basics and stuff like that. But bro, Chelsea, like you didn't have this problem with this guy for years, but it's just all of a sudden now he's not.
No, but he's always been a patch player though. He's always been a purple patch player.
Yeah, but you know it is. But when he does turn, he turns up though. You feel me? Like Rashford is. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't watch United all the time. You feel me? Not my club, but.
It's tough.
Just what I can see from the outside looking out, me like see someone like Rashford.
You're a different Arsenal fan. I'm telling you, bro. Majority of Arsenal fans that I'm on shows with or talk to, they don't rate Rashford and they don't rate Bruno. They diss the shit out of them.
I ain't gonna lie. Their technical ability, bro. Bruno's a bad boy, man. Bruno's a bad boy.
I agree.
I ain't gonna lie. You don't get Bruno ticking. I think the team's got to be built around him. Me personally, but you get the team ticking around him. I can't let him play where he wants. It's silly, bro.
We're a different team.
You're different. 1,000,000%. I think you'd be a way better team. Yeah, and you saw that defense as well.
But guess what, friends? Everyone thinks they want Pogba back. So end the topic. End the story right there, bro.
Since we came to form, Bruno has played LCMA. McTominay is playing box to box. Now we look far better for it. Halftime loves McTominay, you know. Is it McTominay or I think it's McTominay Halftime is always talking about. his athleticism. Bruno's best form has always come in between the lines on the left-hand side of the pitch. Ten Hag started playing in him on the wing during games to see them out as he just came central and clogged it up. Pause. Question to the panel: why can't any United player take a good dead ball, corner free kick? Trent and James Ward-Prowse are class at it, like Erwin Beckham, Mata back in the day. Oh, don't bring the best days, man. The best days, man.
Do you lot do tactical training and that?
What? Say again?
Wait. Burns, you know the guy that
big up Top FC TV.
Yeah, he has black hair. I forget his name, but yeah, he's on the sideline for us. He was our set piece coach. He was demoted to the kit man.
Oh. Wait, what?
Yeah, I forget his name, but I'm gonna try and find it right now. But
you see, right now, set pieces are so important to the game, man. Even Arsenal, I can't lie. Our last few set pieces in a few games recently ain't been that great, but we've scored from corners and stuff like that, though.
Eric Ramsey.
Bro, last season, do you know how long it took us to score from a corner last season? I think it took us like how many games? It took us a ridiculous amount of games before we scored from a corner. So, United at set pieces, but then we started to improve. Though we started to improve still. Like I remember that move that Bruno and Rashford did as well. And when Rashford was on fire, we scored a lot of set piece goals as well.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Free Bruno, man.
Bruno Fernandes. But the only thing is, you know why I don't mind seeing Bruno out? Bro, he's 29 now, you know, he's getting old. So if we're going to rebuild the squads, you know, we need to start looking at long-term
Bruno's 29
players. Yeah, bro, I was shocked. He's turning 29 this year, bro. Bruno, even Rashford's getting old as well. How old is Rashford?
26,
25.
I think.
He's older, man.
Nah, he's maybe 26, the oldest.
Rashford's 25. No way, 25.
Yeah, 25. Yeah, there you
Rashford
go.
is 26.
Yo, youngster.
I feel like he's been playing ball. I feel like he's been playing ball for a time, bro.
Time,
still
innit?
got PTSD when he came and scored against us in our gold kit, fam. He scored 2 goals against us at Old Trafford, remember?
Yeah.
Bruno's 29.
Number
He's getting
39.
old now, man.
But yeah.
Peak,
man.
It's
big.
Yeah, set piece is definitely important, though, man.
Ward-Prowse delivery is exceptional. Great.
One of the best of the world. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Ward-Prowse is peak, man. All right, listen, people. Everything. We're gonna be out. Kevin, let them know where they can find you. I know you're quite low key,
right
but,
there.
You know,
it's only Twitter. I work too much in America here. We don't have work-life balance here in America, so no. It's my Twitter. A lot of hot takes taken, but here we are. Happy to chat all the time. So thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Always, man. And obviously we got Firms and Rens. You know, in apart from YouTube, they are producers, the best producers in the world. FNR Beats.
Come on,
so
bro.
Make sure you follow them on Twitter, follow them on Twitch as well. FNR Beats. Subscribe to them on YouTube. You feel me?
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everything.
Great show, and we've passed 15 as well. Perfect. Minimum 15 per show. Minimum. Sometimes I think the highest we got is like 30 something. Actually, no, there was a time where Flawless raided my show, and the likes were going crazy. I think we had over 40, 50. So yeah, I just need to be consistent again. So listen, you're gonna see Kevin a lot more. You're gonna see Chris a lot more. You know, you're gonna see Magpies occasionally. Big up FNR as well, Firms and Rens. You're gonna see them a lot more. A lot of people are due to come on the channel as well. Hamza's been on the channel, Staffy's been on the channel. You're gonna see them a lot more. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve as well. So, you know, let me just get the consistency right again, and then we're gonna, you know, form a panel. I like this panel, you know, rivalry show. We had a good conversation, loads of different opinions. So I love that. I just love the fact we can have a good conversation, even though it's 2 hours, 2.5 hours now. We just chilled, we spoke, and it was very, you know, very good opinions. And even if I didn't agree with something, I could understand where the person was coming from. So I love all of that, and I appreciate the comments as well. Big up Oma for the super chat as well. I think that's my first super chat, you know, since I've started to get super chats. And yeah, big up everyone in the chat. Bath Time Magpies, Ryan, Ben. Who else was there? RSV as always. John. Who else we got here? Can I go to the top? Yeah, Chris as well. everyone in the comments, big up, man. I've seen a lot of my regular people here as well. But listen, people, we're going to be out. I'm going to try and be back again tomorrow. I'm going to do a lot more solo streams as well. Big up, Chris. Yeah, man, I appreciate you appreciate you on the show as well. Big up, Kevin, as well. Thanks for spending time with us and sharing your opinion. FNR is always Firms and Renzi. They're always here as well. Yeah, man, it's all love, man. And if you're watching this on the replay, make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you like the video as well. Big up Stephanie as always. Where's that comment she put up? She said, great show. Yeah, Chris said, great show as well. Big up. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Listen, people, we are going to be out, man. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, put post notifications on. And as always, tell a friend to tell a friend. And we are out. Peace, man. We are out.
Man with that 20 stacking, my bro, see that, you ain't getting that back. And I ain't gonna lie, more time, I thought on a rap. Key-shot got more bodies than gang. And I bet she's still gonna cap. Slim ting with a waist. Can I look like Kyle, look Ray? More time, my face on L, look mate. Can't get caught up town with big.